powerhouse home for classic rock and roll. K-Kid 92.9 FM is KKID Salem Raleigh.
Sit and write it down, then you gotta teach them about freedom. You gotta win it, gotta put yourself smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, it don't go away. On the freedom, just right on the way.
The president went to the heart of what I call his brown menace theory. These migrants, they're dirty people. They bring disease.
This border wall thing is about controlling the browning of America.
Donald Trump is fixated on the southern border as he was the day that he announced this campaign. It is not about securing the borders. It is about xenophobic, racist, bigoted beliefs.
Well, so that couldn't be clear. Border walls are racist. We know that. Unlike border fences are not racist. They're much easier to climb over. And that's why Democrats have repeatedly voted to fund them. You could have lots of border fences and still wind up with 22 million illegal aliens living in your country. We have proved that conclusively over the years.
You just can't abuse it. Freedom, get moving. Never gonna stop till everybody grooving on love for one another. Call it some praying and call it some
running. Want to get it off your chest? Call the Dave Weinbaum Show. Except for ourselves, we don't suffer fools here. Want politics and fun sprinkled with a lot of laughs? You're in the right place. Heard in 50 states and 98 countries, now in its 11th year. The Dave Weinbaum Show is on the air. So Dems supported the walls. I'm sorry, the fences, the barriers. You can't say wall, can you? Schumer, Hillary, Obama, all voted for it and agreed we needed it for the economy and security. And all of a sudden, it's now immoral, according to Nancy Pelosi. A week ago, she said in the White House on tape that this measure could not pass the House. He didn't have the votes. Donald seemed to almost agree with her. He didn't really do much about it. But at the worst time, when everybody was either on a plane or getting ready to get on a plane for the congressional recess for Christmas, Trump pushed it through the House. And overwhelmingly, it was passed. Shockingly. He made Nancy Pelosi shamefully wrong at best and lying at worst. So now we've got a situation. Now it's in the Senate's lap. where they may or may not have the vote based on whether Majority Leader McConnell will use the nuke function, which makes it a 51 vote barrier. Actually, in this case, 50, because Pence would be the additional vote, instead of 60, where it most likely will not pass. And they're not going to let this go. The Dems are not going to let this go. They will not vote for it, I don't think. Even though this is what President Trump ran on. He promised the people during the campaign. And like Pelosi and Schumer said, it was just a campaign promise, which in their mind is a lie you say to get, well, elected. That's a telling difference between Republicans. Republicans are moral, but they don't have the kahunas to back it up. Democrats are immoral, but they stick together, and they work in lockstep to destroy until they get all the power. Walls work. Democrats love failure. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show, everyone. I'm here with radio legend Stan Hines and radio legend in the making, my lovely fiance, who is maybe doesn't even have her ears on, Lisa Strausser. Good morning, Stan. Good morning, Lisa. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas. Happy first day of winter.
All right.
Thank you.
And I appear to have a call. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I don't know who this is, but I will say this. What's your name and JJ, and where are you calling from?
Well, this is JJ and Raleigh.
I don't know how I predict that every time. You know, I must be psychic.
Yeah.
What's up, JJ?
You know, there's only a couple of letters difference between psychic and psychotic.
Well, yes, and I understand that, and I hopefully don't go that far.
Well, okay. Got a couple of comments. Number one, you as a Santa Claus, keep your day job, but it was kind of cute.
What do you mean keep my day job? I thought I did an excellent job. And by the way, how many Jewish Santa Clauses do you know?
You know, this is one.
Okay, don't tell me we've got this problem again, Stan.
What?
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
JJ, say something.
He said one.
Hey, this is JJ and Raleigh.
We're just talking.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
You're
JJ.
the only Jewish Santa Claus you've
and
ever known.
I think somehow the lines got blocked out. JJ,
Well, my.
go ahead.
Yes, I'm here. As far as Stan is concerned, you know, he's off at noon today and he's got time on his hands. So come on over to my house and do some chores. I got
Right. Well, I'm
Now,
not. This is not like
as far
with
as the,
Lee.
Right.
He doesn't promise me to come over and mow your yard or anything.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Well, yeah, okay. Say, you know, as far as the wall is concerned, I've been watching this pretty closely, and I was a little surprised that this got ramrodded through the House. I hope Nancy Pelosi's head exploded when it happened.
I'm sure.
But now the blame game starts. When this thing gets to the Senate, probably doesn't have a lot of chance of passing, but who's going to be blamed for it when it doesn't? Well, it's going to be the Dems.
Why?
And why not? You know they're not going to vote for it.
Yes, I know. Why are they going to get blamed, though, JJ?
Well, you know, if Donald Trump, if it passed and Donald vetoed it, without the border wall funding, $5.7 billion,
Right.
He'd get blamed for
Right.
it. If this doesn't fly through the Senate, they get blamed for it.
You know, I tend to agree with you. I just wanted to see what you'd say, you see.
Oh, well, so the blame game continues in Washington. They have turned this into an art form, and I'm curious what's going to happen the next few days. This thing may come to a head and blow right up in their face. I'm wondering how many Democrats are going to cross to the other side because their constituents are howling about this.
You know, it's a very, very... He has definitely, in my opinion and your opinion, put the ball in their court. Like you say, if they had sent something up and he just vetoed it, it would be in his court. But now they're sort of responsible if the government shuts down. The House voted for it. So now it's
blame game continues.
Ball in their court. What else you got, JJ?
Well, that was the main thing sticking in my craw this morning.
Well, that's good because apparently you don't have your aluminum tin hat on, do you?
I do not. I gave that up for Lent, and I'll put it back on January the 4th.
Wow.
When the Dems take over the House.
Wait a minute. I'm Jewish. I get mixed up with the holidays. I thought Lent was something you did before Easter.
Well, that's right.
You know why? You know why Jews don't celebrate Lent?
Because it costs money to get Lent off.
No. We paid up early.
That's a pretty good one.
We paid back early. That's what we did. All right, thank you, JJ. Yeah. Merry Christmas to you.
God bless you, Dave.
God bless you too, JJ. All right, that was JJ, and we have another one?
Well, I don't know if it's there or not. No, it's gone.
It's not. Okay.
Sorry about that.
You want to call the show? And by the way, we are going to have it is Christmas, right? Yeah. So in the Christmas spirit, so to speak, and as a now getting the Santa bucket list off my bucket list, because I played Santa yesterday for 2 hours, and you know what? It was a hoot, okay? Now, the only problem was the uniform was just a little bit shaky, so every time I moved, my hat would fall off, my beard would go in my mouth, but I looked cool. I made that look cool, all right?
That's cool.
And it was so hot in there with the costume on that every time I got a chance when there wasn't a child, I'd go outside and I'd wave at the traffic. I'd get the truckers to honk. And about 75% of the people way back that I could see out there on Highway 63.
Now, we forgot a line there.
It was really cool.
How hot was it?
It was so hot that Rudolph's nose nearly blew up from the heat. It didn't just turn red, it turned white heat, and it nearly blew up. So, and they're back there at the the North Pole, and they're out there, they're prepping the toys, and that's what I told the kids. So cute, little ones, like from 1 year old up, and I got this cute. Go to my Facebook page on it's Dave Weinbaum, all right. And by the way, the show is streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show page. Mm-hmm. So if you want to listen to that, or convince somebody to listen to the podcast, or listen to it, again, as both Stan and I do, mm-hmm. We all listen to the show. We may be listening for, critique, self-critique, right, but other stuff, and to see if stuff really worked that we thought would work.
Yeah.
All right? That's a little hard to tell because you don't have an audience applauding you here. Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Otherwise we wouldn't have time to do the show because there'd be so much applause.
Yeah.
So anyways, you know what? We're going to do our first break right now, and I want you to know something. This is almost exclusively, and it's not that I love Tucker Carlson that much, but I do like him. But I don't always agree with him, but still, he is being boycotted by the wicked left. And so I am having him featured, and this show is kind of in his honor and in his support, and against all this boycotting crap, against free speech. We've got to fight back. We've got to resist them. And by the way, on the show, speaking of that, we have the band Laura Loomer coming on live. We've got Cheryl Chumley, the best analyst of politics in the history of woman and man. We've got Rabbi Moshe coming on. We've got Dr. Amy coming on. And we got Deanna, the love goddess, coming on. We got a fully packed show. So stay tuned and call. And that plus that, a $50 McDonald's gift card. $50.
Man.
Because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. So call 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
From apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech. More than just computer repair. We'll fix your laptop, your desktop, and so much more. On site or mobile, from apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech.
Call A1 Tech right now at 573-458-9175.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
And a wall won't solve it. All that he's doing is putting up walls around people's hearts.
And we are not a wall away from being better.
Don't waste billions of dollars of taxpayer money in order to build something that will not make our border more secure.
Yeah, and that's the other point they keep making. Walls don't work. They're totally ineffective, except in prisons and the Vatican and outside Barack Obama's house here in Washington and in almost every upper-income neighborhood in America, where walls surround the front lawns of the homes where Hillary Clinton and Beto O'Rourke hold their fundraisers. But along international borders, walls are useless. A border wall would simply create a thriving new market in taller ladders. Jeb Bush used to say that all the time. Everyone in power agrees with him. They're nodding vigorously from their gated communities.
We need border security. The wall is a part of border security. You can't have very good border security without the wall. No.
We're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and Stan here is like a one-armed wallpaper guy. You know, he's just.
I got it. Sorry.
He's. I wasn't on, was I?
Thank goodness.
All right. See, he called right at the right time to mess with Stan.
Yeah.
He's trying to line up interviews, and he gets a call, and then the bit's over, and here I am.
And there's burritos.
That's right.
And he's eating
and
a
there's
burrito.
burritos.
And
That's
my goodness,
right.
I
From
brought
McDonald's
burritos for breakfast.
Man, that's some good
And
breakfast
we
there.
have other people in here. I don't know. All right.
All right.
So we're back on the show, and I have a caller. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And by the way, would you line up the rabbi?
He's already lined up.
Okay, good. Good boy. All right. Hi. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, my name is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And I was calling about a comment on the wall also.
Yes.
It just so happens that I come across a book that's called The Dark Art, and it's written by a gentleman that was in the DEA and secret agency, but it deals with global narco-terrorism.
Uh-huh.
And when I've got a global map sitting in front of me, and you should see all the routes that come from the Golden Crescent, which is over there in Afghanistan, Kabul, Pakistan, Golden Triangle, and they're moving all this stuff right up through Mexico.
Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you?
Narco-terrorism.
Narco-terrorism, all right.
That are helping smuggle, besides heroin, we have to deal with the fact that they could be smuggling terrorist cells, weapons,
sure,
anything.
Now, so you think the wall might help in that, wouldn't you?
You would think, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it saves one or two of these guys, at least it does something. All right?
Right.
So, hey, where are you from, buddy? You're in the contest.
Well, I'm from Salem.
His name is Chris.
All right. Thanks,
I
Chris.
listen to you all the time.
Hey, thanks,
right.
buddy. I
All right, we
appreciate that.
appreciate it. Thank
and
you.
have a Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh, I can't say
You're
that
in the
anymore.
contest.
I'm not wearing a contest. I'm not wearing a costume. Okay, thank you, buddy. All right, I think we're going to ring up the rabbi right now.
I don't know. We got that. We got to do. I was going to say, never mind. All right.
All right. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Chris. My phone automatically dialed you back.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about
All right.
that.
No, you do not get in the contest twice, but really good try, though. Really good try.
Yeah.
Not that he would do that. No. And no, not a third time. It can't happen a third time. Do nudists have nightmares where they are fully dressed? Forget about it. You know, that'd be a question for Dr. Amy. I bet you that would throw her for a loop.
Probably would.
Yeah. She'd have to forget about it because she'd probably have nightmares like that. All right. Hey, hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Randy, St. James.
Hiya, Randy. What's up, buddy?
Hey, not much. Hey, I wanted to just commend the president for sticking to his guns. I wish they would have done it a long time ago. And there's something that they always talk about, terrorists coming across, just bad people coming across. But no one's ever mentioned the diseases they could possibly bring in, like third world diseases, old stuff we haven't seen forever.
We're seeing it.
Even new things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, they got a major Ebola plague now again in Nigeria and Africa. And it's not that we don't want these people there. It's that bring them in legally. You know, they had a thing called Ellis Island in New York, where the old immigration system used to work. You'd come in on that island, and I've been there, and it's like a huge hospital where if you had a disease, you stayed there. You were quarantined. And even the Godfather back in 1901, the Godfather himself was quarantined at Ellis Island at the age of 9. Okay.
They had several hospitals there, actually, and each one of them were specific to specific diseases as well. And all the top doctors and scientists were there to take care of these people and see if they were allowed in or not.
Exactly. And we
So
are
there's
losing
many
that.
reasons.
We are
And
losing
we're
that.
losing it.
And this stuff about walls, I want you to listen to this program, and I want you to listen to the gentleman that was interviewed by Tucker Carlson, who was a mayor of a city in southern Israel. And he'll tell you about walls and how they work and how they don't work. Okay, so you listen to that.
Absolutely.
Randy, thank you so much. You're in the contest. Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas, Dave.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas, Dave.
All right.
You too, man.
All right,
guys.
and
Bye.
right now, and by the way, call the show when you get a chance, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest, and here's the rabbi.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, he travels the world promoting unity for Christians and Jews, the future rabbi to the Trump Third Temple Hotel, Casino, Golf Course and Spa, and the official rabbi to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, my goodness. All the way from Doolittle. Hit it again. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. Enough already. Rabbi
All the way
Moshe.
from Doolittle?
Yeah. People live in Doolittle. It's Missouri. It's not. That's Chester, my good friend Chester. You've even met him.
I guess.
You know somebody from Doolittle, Missouri. How about that?
I guess they
Chester
don't
and
work too
Martha.
hard there.
Huh?
They don't work too hard there.
Well, they do little. But that means they're
They do
smarter.
little.
They're smarter because they make money and they don't do a lot. You know, what the hell? All right. Hey, let me ask you, is the Muslim Brotherhood using the French riots to take over France and then maybe the rest of Europe?
I would absolutely. I mean, right now, the numbers are really staggering, to be honest with you, Dave, in Europe as far as the Muslim growth of the Muslim population. I don't know if you saw also in the news, I think it was this week in Germany, the incredible rise almost of fascism, and the neo-Nazis, they're demanding that the gates of Germany are closed. I mean, of course, along with their anti-Semitic agenda, but they're demanding that Germany close their borders. A lot of these European countries have been overwhelmed by the incredible increase of the Muslim populations. Britain, France.
And they did this willingly. They did this to themselves.
Yeah, they do it to themselves. You know what? It's a tough call. To become, you don't want to be accused of xenophobia and not let foreigners in. But on the other hand, if you just let in all these quote unquote refugees and these numbers that are going to overwhelm the local population, you're going to lose your country.
Well, it's not just that. They reproduce at a higher level than regular Europeans.
Right.
And pretty soon they become the mayors of, let's say London and things like that.
Yeah, well, that happens. Yeah, that happens.
Hey, the U.S. Go ahead.
I was going to say that, and it's not only a matter of just a population change, it's also that it's impossible to vet these guys, and to the amount of crime and terror that you're potentially letting into your country is also, it's a huge risk. How do you really vet someone from Syria? How do you vet someone like that?
Can't be done.
It's not like you just go on the internet and look them up. You know, it's not the process is very difficult.
Rabbi, speaking of Syria, Trump says we've won over ISIS there, and so he's pulling all the troops in. What about Iran? What about the Syrians? And then again, the rebirth of ISIS. Is this the same mistake as Obama?
Well, I don't know. I guess time will tell. I mean, his statement really was focused really on ISIS, but in this region, you know, Iran is the big problem, and they're supporting of Hezbollah, and they support Hamas in the south here. And so it might be a little short-sighted, but I guess we'll find out. You know, there are over 180 different militias in Syria today. ISIS is only one of the many, you know, and it is no doubt that Trump has severely weakened them. The question is, what's going to happen when the United States troops fully pull out of Syria? Is it going to give them a chance to regroup and to start all over? We'll see.
And another country, Albania, they expelled the Iranians, their ambassadors, for planning terrorist attacks against Israelis.
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about this on the air, Dave, about the changing climate, you know, here in the Middle East, and how so many countries have not only been supportive of Israel behind the scenes, but are now taking open gestures that are demonstrating their support of Israel.
And interestingly, there's a lot of African countries that are aligning with Israel too. Is that right?
Right, that is true. And what I want to mention here, this is a good time to mention it, the UN did not vote to condemn Hamas. They took a vote last week that was put forward by the United States, and it didn't pass. But the thing is, it needed to pass by a two-thirds majority. It did pass by a more than 50% majority, which was incredible. You had a lot of states that would not normally support the condemnation of Hamas, which is essentially supporting Israel at the same time. You had a lot of countries that would not normally support such a thing actually supported it. It was only a last-minute change in the protocols of the UN that required a two-thirds majority vote to condemn Hamas. But they did have more than 50% because a lot of the African countries that you just mentioned that typically did not vote in favor of Israel did in this last vote to condemn Hamas.
Very interesting. And to talk about something else that's not going to be passing, and that's the anti-BDS bill in the U.S. Senate, opposed by who? Jews. Dianne Feinstein and Bernie Sanders. And they said it would hurt the two-state solution, and it's a curbing of free speech. How about that?
Well, you know, it's incredibly frustrating, again, because there seems to be this incredible lack of moral clarity, and as soon as you create these pie-in-the-sky myths that give the Palestinians some sort of they hold some hope that they're going to destroy the entire Jewish state, or they're going to force the Jews into the sea, and if they can only boycott and divest and sanctions against the state, Israel will somehow disappear. You're just feeding into this false narrative. And, you know, the Jewish people, you have to remember, we are a people that have been around thousands of years. We are people that have faced, stared down Hitler and Nazism and the Crusaders and the Adriatic persecutions and the pogroms. BDS is not going to scare us. BDS is not going to do anything. All it's doing, people like Bernie Sanders that are going to support this, it's creating this false narrative that gives hope, quote unquote, to the Palestinians that they think they're going to force the Jews out of Israel, or they're going to force our hands. And
well, they have to know that they want a one-state country. They don't want any Jews there.
Right, and you know, like when Trump recognized Jerusalem and finally took that off the negotiating table and said Jerusalem is the capital of the Jewish people, capital of Israel, that moved peace forward. Because peace has to be based on what is realistic, not some pie-in-the-sky notion.
Sure.
And
All right. Now, on another note, Rabbi, you know where I'm going in a couple hours? I'm going to be playing Santa Claus. Any advice?
Yes. Any advice? Just make sure you say ho, 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 and not oi, oi, oi.
All right. Where can people find you, you funny person, you?
Well, they can find me at the show. They can contact you directly, or they can get through to me directly at Rabbi Moshe, that's Moshe, at IsraelAlliance.org. Now, by the way, if they go to our website, IsraelAlliance.org, they can see we're having a raffle. You can win 2 free round-trip tickets to Israel.
Wow.
2 round free. It only costs $10 to enter, and you could potentially win 2 round-trip free tickets to Israel.
And we're not
So
even going to charge you for advertising because you're such a loyal...
That's right, exactly.
Jesse's looking at me and saying, wait a minute, we can make some money here. All right, so anyways, hey, Rabbi, one last thing.
Tell Jesse I'll give him a free ticket to enter.
Oh, you give him a free ticket to enter? Why don't you give him a trip? Hey, Rabbi.
I'll give him 5 tickets.
Hey, Rabbi.
I guarantee he won't win. Don't worry.
Rabbi. A wise man once said nothing. And that's why we're in the fix we're in. Rabbi Moshe Rothschild calling all the way from Efrat, Israel. Thank you, my friend. Hadi Yonit and the kids.
All the best.
Whose birthday is it?
You got it. My nephews. We're eating pizza and having cake.
Tell them Mazel Tov from
Real Israeli
Missouri.
food.
All right. Thank you, Rabbi. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
And I'll bet anyone, maybe $100, that there was no pastrami on that pizza. Because you can't mix cheese and meat. All right.
Right.
Anyways, we're back in the Dave Weinbaum Show, and we're open for callers. Call 573-364-4433. Do you hear this new thing out there in the UK, in England? They've got drones, huge drones, and they don't know where they're from. And it has the airports in the UK closed. And they don't know what to do with it. They can't find who's responsible. They've got these drones, and they're big. And this could be our future. And now they're saying, oh, yeah, we're going to reopen the airport today. The pilots are objecting because they don't feel safe. How would you like to be a passenger on one of those planes? Maybe they got the Air Force involved and the Army and all that stuff. They can't find these people.
Well, maybe it's Russians. We need to send them Mueller so that he can find them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, just let him keep them.
But I don't think they got 2 years to do that, or 7 or 8 years,
true.
however long Trump is going to serve. Because Mueller apparently is not going to get over it. Okay?
Right.
He ain't going to get over it. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. In about 20 minutes, 21 minutes, we've got Cheryl Chumley coming up, and she is about the smartest analyst in the D.C. belt, or anywhere else for that matter, and she's going to give us a lot of good, up-to-date stuff on what's going on, and the Trump deal with we got a call. You know, the Trump deal, on whether or not how he reacted to this, how he's now whether the ball is in the Republicans' court or Trump's court or the Democrats' court. I think he has switched the agenda here as to where the ball is on this, and I think it's definitely now the Democrats' turn to sink or swim. Yeah. And they're welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
Hi there, Chester. How are you?
I am fine. First of all, an update on the airport in London,
yes.
in England. It's the Gatwick Airport. It's like not Heathrow, but it's the next nearest one to it. These are not super large or anything like that, drones. These are normal, normal drones that people can buy, and that's what makes this whole thing so dangerous. The problem is that the skin of an airplane is very thin, and if this thing crashes into an airplane, which is flying at high speed, you can bring down the airplane. You'll punch right through the material.
Right.
Okay, I thought they were bigger, so I'm glad you called.
No, they're referring to them as being industrial size, but what does that even mean? It's not.
Well, to me it means bigger, because I'm not that smart. You see.
Yeah, it's not the kind of drone that you're going to buy at the toy store. But it is the kind of drone you can get at the good hobby shop. That's all it is. Anyway, they think right now they think that they've got them, because what they finally did is they brought up some of that Israeli-developed what do you call it, the drone dome.
Yeah.
It's a defensive weapon. It jams the radar. It also can use a laser to fry the thing. And since they deployed it last night or this morning, they haven't had any more of them. So the news is unclear. They either shot the thing down, or at least they've neutralized it, and they might have crashed somewhere. They don't know where it is. They're not confirming that they've got it.
Was it just one drone, or were there
several? No, they're saying that now there are multiple drones at any time, but they are under the belief, at least this is what the news is saying, they're under the belief that there's one person is behind all this.
Wow.
There is a person of interest who's been identified. Don't ask me how they determined that. I have no clue, and it might all just be propaganda.
So
but right
Israeli technology has saved this the holiday. Wait a minute.
Well,
the Israeli technology has saved Christmas for a bunch of people. Okay, I like
and
that story.
They think it's a lone wolf echo warrior, some guy who's just trying to stop air traffic from polluting the skies.
Probably Nigel the nerd in someone's basement is probably
Nigel
what it
the
is.
nerd.
Or on somebody's rooftop, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Chester. You and Martha have a great Christmas. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's Chester from Doolittle. And I think maybe we'll take another break. You got anything for me, Stan?
No.
No? All right, maybe a Sicilian moment?
Oh, we just did one, but we can do another one.
All right.
Give me another.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
We've got that, or we got lots of stuff you could do,
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. It's Christmas, for goodness sake. Let's celebrate.
That's right.
Wonderful hear from the Sicilian. Hillary served breakfast to the FBI. Shredded emails and toasted server. Forget about it. That woman can cook. Yeah. Let me tell you about her. She can cook. She can cook the books. She can cook the computer. She can cook and shred things. Oh, my goodness. She's good. She got to go to jail, though.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that. All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you for that.
Bill now saying, honey, could you put a little cheese on that? She says she'd be back there saying, what'd you say, Bill? Sleeves? All right, I'll shut up.
That's just shameful.
Yeah,
you're talking about the ex-president of the United States.
I know him.
I didn't do anything to that woman. There was no sex. There was nothing going on.
Now that I think about it, there was nothing.
I don't know why they impeached me. Those damn right wingers. Anyways, we're back on the show. I almost said a bad word again, huh? Right?
Yeah, almost.
No, but not really. No, you can say that word.
Break.
Yeah, break. Yeah, right. All right. So we're back on the show. We're going to take another break. Remember, we're giving away a $50 McDonald's gift card. Why? Because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be called a Scrooge. You can call me Santa. All right? But I will take this call. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Ron Davis.
Hi, Ron. What's going on, my man?
Are you a better Jew from being Santa Claus?
That's a good question. I had a long talk with God about that on the way to the studio. And I said, you might not like what I did, and I understand that. And if I sinned somehow, I will ask for forgiveness. And if you don't forgive me, I'll understand because you're God. But I don't think you can withhold your grace from me if I apologize and admit my sin, if it was a sin. So I don't know we're never going to know until we finally get there.
Well, and your God's the same God as the Christian God.
Well, yeah.
So why would he have a problem with it?
But you know what? You got three. We only got one. Okay.
You're talking about the Trinity.
Wrong? The Trinity, isn't it? Wait.
Father, Son, and Holy Ghost,
Father,
all
Son,
one.
the Holy Ghost.
All is one.
All is one. Okay, that's fine. Then we're okay.
One is all is one.
At least we don't have to speak to a committee.
Right, exactly.
You know? All
No
right.
CEO.
See, that's wrong. I don't know. What? Oh, what are you getting so antsy about? What are you, part of the PC crowd? Tisk. Oh, my goodness. That's all you got,
All right, Ron.
Tisk.
Anything else?
I got one more thing. One more thing. I have a niece that is one of these non-essential government employees.
Yeah.
You know what everyone in her office is hoping happens today?
They're hoping to shut her down, baby.
Down.
Vacation, and you know what? They'll get paid. They'll just get paid afterwards, won't they?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
She said she worked in an office with about 40 people, and every one of them's praying for a shutdown.
You're darn right. They got a vacation.
Heck yeah.
Okay. I think this is another reason this is a loser for the Democrats right there. Trump gave us a paid vacation, for goodness sakes. There you go.
Have a great day.
All right, thanks,
show.
Ron. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you. And we're going to take a break right now. Call the show. Ron is eligible for that $50 gift card. 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area with a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe. You can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax and enjoy your lunch in our dining room located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated. Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
10 days later, we invited Genaro Lopez back onto the show to see how Tijuana was doing. Nobody else in the media seemed interested in what had happened to the caravan. As long as the migrants remained in Mexico, they couldn't really be used to attack Donald Trump, so the press moved on to the next dumb, shiny thing. But we were interested. Here's what Lopez told us.
Things aren't getting better. They're probably getting worse. Last weekend, we issued an ultimatum to all the Hondurans and Guatemalans that are camping out here on the street. They're blocking the street, and they're doing all their necessities, trashing the street. Problems are still going on. There's been like 280 arrests. Before it was only for drug possession and being drunk in the streets. Now it's for breaking and entering into homes.
Well, we're back on the show, and I was just looking for the piece that I had written down where Tijuana now is going to be a staging area for asylum for the United States. They just agreed on that with Mexico, and they're going to give them a bunch of aid to feed these people. And, okay, fine. It's probably a good thing because, these racist Mexicans, oh, my goodness, how dare they say anything bad about their fellow Latinos, like the Ecuadorians and the Guatemalans and the Hondurans. So the United States is going to help them out, and hopefully I'm sure everybody will go along and no more crime will happen in Tijuana. Right, Stan? Is that how it works?
That's pretty much right, yeah.
Okay, so we'll just have them there, and they'll take them as fast as they can, and some will get in, some will get sent back to Mexico, and then it's Mexico's problem, isn't it?
Right.
And it ought to be Mexico's problem, because when you go to get asylum from a place, it's usually the first country that you get to. Mm-hmm. And that would be where? That would be, it would be Mexico. If you're coming from...
That's right.
From south of Mexico, and you're going through Mexico, well, Mexico is the place to be, right?
Yeah.
Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Turn your radio down. Who is this, and where are you calling from? Hello?
Are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
I'm here, Dave.
Okay. What you got for me today?
I was just to call in to say Merry Christmas.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, Mazel Tov. Wait a minute. That's not the way to answer that. And a Merry Christmas to you, the cousin, uncle, sister, brother, aunt, uncle of the Sicilian.
To you, but I want to say a Merry Christmas to your beautiful fiance.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you.
She just threatened me.
God bless America.
God bless America. God bless you. Are you working today?
And you all have a good day. I'm out in my limo driving around to do a little shopping. Hey, pull over there. Somewhere.
Yeah, you pull somebody over, did you?
Gotta go.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do.
All right, see you later.
All right, the cousin, uncle, mother, father, sister, brother of the Sicilian, right there, ladies and gentlemen.
You know it.
Oh, man, isn't that something? All right, let's take a break before we get Cheryl Chumley. What do you think? Right. I'm on these breaks today, aren't I?
Yeah,
I'm all over it.
Catch up a little bit.
I'm all over it. All right. Call the show after Cheryl Chumley, 573-364-4433, and be eligible for an amazing Christmas gift from McDonald's. $50 gift card. Get all the fresh beef double quarter pounders with cheese you can get. Oh, that sounds good. And then get it off your chest.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
If you've been waiting till the end of the year to get the best deal on a new vehicle, then your wait is over. I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager, and the Big Finish event is going on right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We have literally thousands of dollars of incentives available, or up to 72 months with 0% financing on qualified vehicles. Come see why the Jeep Wrangler and the Ram 1500 were voted Motor Trend's 2019 SUV and Truck of the Year. It's the Big Finish event going on now at your hometown dealer, Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, or online at TaylorChryslerRala.com.
It's been 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors, and now you can come visit them at their new location on Highway 63 South, just across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto experience. Woo! Their name says Muffler Mart, but they do it all. So the next time you need work on your vehicle, head to the new location of Muffler Mart on Highway 63 South, just across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. For appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434.
The Chevy Employee Discount is back for everyone at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. The price we pay is the price you pay, not a cent more. Right now, get $12,500 in total value on a new 2018 Silverado LT All-Star. When you need to get things done, you need a 2018 Chevy Silverado. Strong, capable, and built to stand the test of time. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
What about Israel? Israel is our closest ally in the Middle East. It is the recipient of our largest foreign aid package by far. Pretty much everybody in Congress on both sides supports Israel, or claims to. Many of them are vocal about that support, including Chuck Schumer. And yet, here's the funny thing. Israel has plenty of walls, and not just the famous one that people pray at. Israel has border walls, some of them tall and foreboding and made of steel. Are Israel's walls immoral? Well, by Nancy Pelosi's standards, why wouldn't they be immoral? It's a pretty obvious question, so we've asked it repeatedly of Democrats on this show. And every single time we get the very same answer to the question. Israel's walls have nothing to do with immigration. They're defensive walls. They're designed to keep out terrorists and suicide bombers. There is no comparison to Israel's wall and anything that Donald Trump is proposing. It's apples and oranges.
There we go. Israel has walls, okay? And they work, and you're going to hear from a mayor of a town in Israel, and he'll give you the details. He'll give you the stats on how many illegal aliens have come into Israel and what it is before and after. And you'll be astounded at how well the wall works. This stuff about they don't work, it's garbage. It's a lie. Okay? They work. And we can get a 10-foot ladder if it's an 8-foot wall. Well, no, it doesn't work like that, all right? Okay, let's hit it. We're gonna have Cheryl Chumley on any minute. And I'm gonna guess that she's gonna call on time. I'm going with this right now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, go ahead.
But committed no crime and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of bad kicks in my face, but I've come through. I need to go on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions.
All right. It's good. Okay. We are the champions. And speaking of a champion, I have on the phone the online editor to the Washington Times, the official political analyst to the Dave Weinbaum Show, media goddess Cheryl Chumley. Hi, Cheryl. Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you and your listeners.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I did yesterday for a couple hours?
What'd you do?
I played Santa Claus.
Did you?
Yes. And I was good at it, you know?
What a great role.
It's a little awkward for a Jewish guy to be doing it, but, you know, I did it, and it was fun. The little kids were so cute and everything. Okay, well, let's get serious here. Let's get real serious. Ann Coulter, Rush, Hannity all pushed Trump, it seems to me, to get a vote in Congress on the wall. I mean, Coulter was even unfollowed by Trump, but he got it done. How important was this in your mind?
Well, I think it's real important. I understand the Senate Majority Leader and Senate Republicans and so forth. They talk about the realities of the situation, and they don't have the votes to pass the border wall funding and so forth. But sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about the message. Sometimes it's about just taking a stand and showing the American people, the conservative voters who elected you, that you're willing to go out on a limb and give it your all to get something promised passed. And I think Senate Republicans made a misstep in not doing this.
Well, they haven't not done it yet, have they? They still have a shot at it.
The bill that they passed did not have Trump's border funding in it. Now, the House came through. The House Republicans came through, and they went above the amount. Trump wanted $5 billion for border funding, and the House Republicans passed a bill with $5.7 billion.
Right.
So now it's set for a showdown in the Senate. We'll see how that
So the
goes.
ball is definitely in the court, basically, of really the Democrats, isn't it?
Well, the Democrats do have to decide what are they going to do here. All the Republicans, well, most of the Republicans in the Senate anyhow, it's clear they're going to vote for this border wall funding. But Democrats need to make a stand. Do they support border security, which is what a wall represents, or do they not? And I think Trump, whether he's pressed into it by conservative pundits or not, it doesn't matter. I think Trump's got the heartbeat of the American people on this one by standing strong for the border wall funding.
Now, in the Senate, you need 60 votes. Are they going to find about 10, maybe even 11 or 12 Dems to vote for this? I don't see it. Do you?
Most people agree with that the votes aren't there. So what is going to happen? All eyes on the White House, all eyes on Donald Trump. Is he going to stand strong and refuse to sign a bill that doesn't contain his $5 billion request for border wall funding?
I don't see how he could at this point. I don't see how he could. Now, is there an opportunity for Mitch McConnell to go the nuke option and get the 50 vote instead of the 60 vote?
The specifics on that, I'm not. I don't think they're there on that. I'm not sure. I'm just going to be honest and say I don't want to say anything wrong, so I would have to research that before I gave you an answer. But I honestly think Trump would go the full Monty and shut down the government partially this evening if he doesn't get his funding.
I think if he wants to get reelected, he has to.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
He just made too many campaign promises about building the wall.
And if the Democrats, I think you're absolutely right about this being now in the Democrats' court because the Republicans passed it. I mean, they had a lot of chances to do it, and they didn't do it. Better late than never, though. And now the government's going to shut down, it looks like. Now, we were just having, I had a caller on my show say, he's got a relative that has a government job, and she is one of those non-necessary workers, which raises the question, if you're a non-necessary worker, why the hell are you there? That's another issue, though. But they're all in the office. You know what they're thinking about this government shutdown?
What's that? Time off?
Hell yeah. And they get paid at the end anyways. They get paid for those days that they missed. They're all looking at this as like an extra Christmas vacation.
It's true. It's not like they don't get the pay, And, of course, the media, controlled by the Democrats and the left, is going to make this big show of showing all these empty national parks and barren national monuments and so forth, and make a big play as if people in America care more about that, access to the national monuments and national parks, than they do about border security.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge issue for America at this point. Border security. They saw these what the press called these phony invasion things, invasion-minded people, that it was all BS. And then all of a sudden you saw people going over the wall, throwing rocks at border patrol and things like that. And people saw that. It was on their TVs. Did the press say anything about it? No. But we all saw what really happened. And we know that that's a problem. We know we can't let that thing happen. And the Democrats used to be for this, for walls and, barriers and fences. They were for that before they were against it. We all know that.
That's the thing. American people aren't stupid, and I think if you go beyond the Beltway, most Americans realize that these same people fighting Trump on border security now, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, just a few short years ago, they stood strong with Barack Obama to fight for border security. So, and fight for, the construction, the funding to build a fence or some sort of barrier. And I think the American people realize this, and they're willing to go the distance with Donald Trump, even if it leads to a government shutdown.
Does anybody really believe what Nancy Pelosi said, that this wall is immoral? It's just not believable. And Americans are not stupid. I mean, maybe we have a time when we don't believe something the first time we see it, but we've seen this time and time and time again. And it gets through our heads that, wait a minute, people have walls. Barack Obama has a wall around his Washington home. The Vatican has a wall. The people get that after a while, don't they?
Oh, yeah, and it's the same with gun control. The same people with walls are the same people with armed security and so forth. And, the American people don't care much for hypocrites, and there's a lot of that going on right now on Capitol Hill, not just with the border wall, but with the Second Amendment. And basically, whenever Democrats oppose something coming out of the White House, there's some element of hypocrisy attached to it.
Absolutely. Hey, let's switch bases a little bit here. Your thoughts on Nikki Haley? I know you just talked to her, the outgoing U.S. ambassador.
I did, and my thoughts on her is she presents in person exactly as she seems on TV. She's forthright, but very likable, in fact, and there's you don't get a sense of any type of hidden agenda with Ambassador Haley, and I believe she will be missed. The one big question I asked of her was, now that she's been dealing with the United Nations for so many months and so forth, what is her take on the United Nations, whether America needs the United Nations? And she said that, of course, the UN needs America, but when it comes time for America needing the United Nations, she didn't want to make that decision. She wanted to put it in the hands of the American citizens to decide. And, I was a little bit disappointed with that. I thought maybe she might come out a little bit more bolder and blunter, showing how America does not, in fact, need the United Nations to exist. But
she seemed like she was pretty bold and blunt while she was there. I mean, very outspoken in support of Israel, and very outspoken about the anti-Semitism that goes on in the UN and the anti-U.S. behavior as well.
Yeah.
So.
But, she sees this stuff firsthand. She sees much more than we who get glimpses through the media about United Nations going on see. And, what she says is that, yes, America could go it alone without the UN, but at the same time, there are certain things that the United Nations has provided for America in terms of like arms embargoes passing on a global scale. So, I guess it's a diplomatic dance a little bit, and the get out of UN type approach isn't going to happen anytime soon.
Let's talk a little bit about Tucker Carlson and the boycott by the left. And by the way, in honor of Tucker Carlson, I've got all my bits are based pretty much on Tucker Carlson from his show. So I'm fighting back in my own little small way. What do you think about this?
I think, the left, every time Fox News or somebody on Fox News puts out something that they don't like, the left turns around and cries for a boycott and just targets the advertisers. And this has to be a headache for Fox News. Sometimes they're a little bit successful. Think of Bill O'Reilly, for instance. Sometimes, though, with Laura Ingraham, the Fox News stands strong. And I think the people targeting Tucker Carlson right now are just out on a limb. I don't think they have a case to make.
Sure. Speaking of boycott, what's happening to Michael Savage?
Yeah, it's interesting because I spoke with Michael Savage and I spoke with his attorney, and the public statement put out from WABC in New York, which is one of the biggest talk show radio stations in New York, and one of Michael Savage's longest homes for his voice. The statement they put out is that Michael Savage's radio show, come January, is going to go to 1 hour radio and 1 hour podcast. And supposedly the same things are going to happen to his outlets in L.A., Chicago, and D.C. But what apparently Michael Savage has been fielding by way of emails with these different radio stations suggests otherwise, that they may actually be booting him completely. And we'll just have to wait and see come January what happens.
Hey, where can people find you, Cheryl?
Washington Times or at CherylChumley.com, or find me on Twitter at CKChumley.
Do you have pets?
I do. 2 dogs and a cat.
Well, you know what? The only way I can communicate with my parrot is to use foul language. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Chumley, the hope for this country. Yeah, and look at those fans. We even got a studio audience listening to this, Cheryl. By the way, Merry Christmas to you and yours, and thank you so much for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you as well.
Thank you, Cheryl. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my God. Just the best.
She is.
Dang, she's just the best.
Yeah.
All right, call the show, 573-364-4433.
I was going to say, it was just 3 hours ago, Trump tweeted to Mitch McConnell to use the nuclear option.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have seen that, but I think I caught it off of, this gal, Polita Diva.
Polita Diva, yeah.
Yeah, Tracy Belmonte, who's a friend, and I've spoken to her a few times. I don't know if I ever talked to her, but, I got her together with Deanna Lorraine, with Laura Loomer. It's interesting. I'm
kind of like your kids.
I'm kind of like, they're all getting ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
And we're playing the Sicilian piece. Are you the godfather?
You know what? In a way, I am. I'm helping them out in certain ways that people don't even know about.
Yeah.
And it's great because I think these people are just, I've got first-rate people on this show.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, look at Cheryl all of a sudden. She's interviewing Nikki Haley.
Oh my!
Okay, she was on Fox News a lot. I think she's on her way back up.
Oh yeah.
I think she kind of stayed away for a couple months, and I don't know what happened, but there it is. She's back, and she's hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? Yeah. Wait till you hear Deanna Lorraine's interview, and what's going to happen to her in the near future.
Yeah.
Holy cow! All I'm going to tell you is she has offers. And I'm not gonna distinguish between social and otherwise. All right.
Right.
All right. And Lisa's giving me that scowl. You know, there's a lot of scowling going on in this studio. That's why I'm looking at Stan all the time and not over to the left.
Well, it's because I always smile. So,
I know. You're a happy-go-lucky guy. All right. I think we take a break right now, unless you got something. All right.
I'm ready.
I'll tell you what. Call the show. We got the amazing $50 McDonald's gift card. That's a lot of quarter pounder with cheese fresh off the grill. Wow. All right, call the show 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
It's been 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors, and now you can come visit them at their new location on Highway 63 South, just across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto experience. Woo! Their name says Muffler Mart, but they do it all. So the next time you need work on your vehicle, head to the new location of Muffler Mart on Highway 63 South, just across from Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. For appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434.
The Chevy employee discount is back for everyone at Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla. The price we pay is the price you pay, not a cent more. Right now, get $12,500 in total value on a new 2018 Silverado LT All-Star. When you need to get things done, you need a 2018 Chevy Silverado. Strong, capable, and built to stand the test of time. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Our country's economy is becoming more automated and tech-centered by the day. It's obvious that we need more scientists and skilled engineers, but that's not what we're getting. Instead, we're getting waves of people with high school educations or less. Nice people, no one doubts that, but as an economic matter, this is insane. It's indefensible, so nobody even tries to defend it. Instead, our leaders demand that you shut up and accept this. We have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, they tell us, even if it makes our own country poorer and dirtier and more divided. In a fast-evolving economy, it could be preferable to import more engineers and fewer people with low skills, no matter how nice or well-meaning those people might be, and we always assume they are. That's what we said. That was our claim. And it's hard to argue with that. In fact, nobody on the left did argue with it. They ignored it. Instead, they zeroed in on the last line. The left says we have a moral obligation to admit the world's poor, even if it makes our own country more like Tijuana is now, which is to say poorer and dirtier and more divided.
All right, we're back on the show, and you're finding out the reason why they're trying to get Tucker Carlson off the air. You know, calling all this. I think that Cheryl mentioned that Bill O'Reilly. This happened to Bill O'Reilly successfully, but I think there was more to the O'Reilly situation. I think there was a lot of sexual harassment settlements that we all know about that O'Reilly isn't exactly being vocal about. 13, 14, 15, 20 million, something like that they had to settle claims for harassment, sexual harassment and stuff like that.
You should have just joined the Congress.
There was more. Yeah, I mean, there would have been a slush fund. Nobody would have known about it.
Would have paid for it.
So, all right. And we're back in the show. We got Laura Loomer coming up. Speaking of great, people that are out there, Laura Loomer. Yeah. My goodness. And we're going to talk about her. She was in Penthouse. Lisa's looking up at me like I'm crazy.
Is that a place or?
No, it's a magazine.
Oh, okay.
But she didn't have to show her whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, we're guessing she had her clothes on.
She had her clothes on, yes.
We're guessing.
But she was in Penthouse.
Wow.
We got to talk about that. I got to figure out what that is. Yeah. You see where people go when they're on this show? Wait a minute. I'm not sure that's such a good thing. Hold on a minute. No, I got to
I'm not going to Penthouse.
I take that one back.
I'm not going to go to Penthouse.
Look at your life now. Come on. It's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a little better.
Great because you're such a big part of it now.
Oh, God. I hate sarcasm when it's...
was that what that was?
That was sarcasm. She doesn't mean a word of that. She doesn't mean a word of that. But I got to say this.
Speaking of sarcasm.
Yeah. Go ahead. Hit it.
I am for open immigration, but that sign we have in the front of the Statue of Liberty, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses. Can't we just say, hey, the door's open, we'll take whoever you got? Do we have to specify the wretched refuse? I mean, why don't we just say, give us the unhappy, the sad, the slow, the ugly, people that can't drive, if they have trouble merging, if they can't stay in their lane, if they don't signal, can't parallel park, if they're sneezing, if they're stuffed up, if they're clogs, if they have bad penmanship, don't return calls, if they have dandruff, food between their teeth, if they have bad credit, if they have no credit, Mr. Spot Shaving. In other words, any dysfunctional, defective slob that you can somehow cattle prod onto a wagon, send them over. We want it.
Okay, did we offend anybody with that?
No, it was hilarious.
Seinfeld won't go on college campuses today. Well, I think he's retired from stand-up comedy.
Well, he certainly couldn't say that anymore.
Huh? You couldn't say that?
No, he couldn't say any of that. He'd be labeled all kinds of things and boycotted.
Well, so am I going to get away with it on this show?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't think you care if anybody calls you a
really don't.
or whatever.
Or you know what? They tried to boycott on me.
Oh, really?
It didn't work, Oh, my goodness.
I can see it now. Get out of the way. You want to boycott? I'm getting through this line.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Every time I go...
My sales... I have to tell you this, and this is good because we can use a couple more sponsors right now.
Right.
My sales have been above market now for the last 4 or 5 years that I've tracked.
Wow.
Okay, they've been above the St. Louis market, the Jeff City market, the Springfield market. And what's the difference between me and them? I got a 3-hour radio show. Well, it used to be 2 hours. But I've got a 3-hour radio show. And I advertise on it. And so get the hint. Fellow business people, 573-578-2700. And you can advertise. And Stan will sell it to you, too.
Yeah.
Well, what's your number, Stan?
364-4433. That's the station.
Okay. All right, so we're back on the show. We got Laura Loomer coming up. She is giving me a thumbs up. Let's do a break. Did we just do a break?
We
just came off a break, right?
14, yeah. So
yeah, we're not going to do another break
ago.
right now. I'll just get through some of my
How
stuff.
about we do this right now?
Okay.
Starting this year, Toyota and Lexus luxury models will come with Amazon Alexa.
Alexa, turn on the AC.
Turning on AC.
Finally, a virtual assistant to help you navigate.
Alexa, where's the nearest gas station?
Nearest gas station in 1.5 miles.
And to help maintain your vehicle.
Alexa, order more brake
brake pads.
Ordering new brake pads. Although maybe if you didn't stop so close to the car in front of you.
I left plenty of room.
You drive too aggressively.
If you were just quiet for 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
She'll talk to you literally the entire time you're driving.
I think you should have turned back there.
I know where I'm going!
Hi. You know why I pulled you over?
No, officer, I have...
Because we were driving 72 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone.
Anything else I should know?
2 miles back, we rolled through a stop sign without coming to a complete stop. Also, there are illegal fireworks in the trunk.
Sir, I'm going to need you to step out of the car, please.
Amazon Alexa. You'll never get away from her.
I don't need a Alexa. I've got Lisa.
You got Lisa, huh?
Yeah, Lisa.
No, Alexa, you got Lisa.
I got Lisa. Lock the dogs up. Lock them up.
I'm not nearly that annoying.
Lock them up. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? I cooked your breakfast. Where are you? It's cold. Hey, there you go. No, she's great though. You know.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I don't have to invest in artificial intelligence. I've got Lisa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a nice
Isn't
compliment.
that sweet? Yeah. And you know, what's it going to be like in the next 100 years? You know who predicted all this stuff? Michael Crichton.
Well, you know one
30 years ago, these little drones, tiny little drones. Think about this. These bug-sized drones.
Right.
And little tiny drones that could like go in your ears and kill you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, from that to the big drones, the flying drones.
Like at the airport in the UK.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Well, you know, some of the things that are going to happen later is they're going to have this headset they can put on a dog.
Really? We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof. Woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow is up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. I can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
That's just amazing. So we're waiting on Laura Loomer. She'll be on in a couple minutes. We're not going to play it just yet, but it'll be soon. We're going to try to make a guess. She has gotten a warning from me. Now I'm starting to give them 6-minute warnings and things like that. I did it with Cheryl.
Right.
Then people tend to forget.
Sure.
We're human.
Busy.
We screw up.
Yeah.
Right, Stan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I can be forgiven. If I can be forgiven, everyone gets forgiven. So we're all going to talk about impeaching Trump. By the way, they and why everybody is so amazed that he hasn't been impeached or resigned yet. And it could have happened. You never know.
Right.
But we got General Flynn. He was in court for sentencing, and he evoked a lot of sympathy from the judge until he refused to take back his guilty plea. And then this judge turned on him and got hostile, accused him of being a traitor. And then he walked that back. Wow. This judge is one of the reasons why we need to dissolve lifetime tenures for judges, because I don't know, how do you stay on that case then? Yeah. He falsely accused him of treason, and now he's going to be sentencing the guy? I mean,
that's not right.
And I don't know, himself. You know what? I'm not sure about Flynn. I got to say this. I know you guys, most people are just, he's such a hero, and he is a hero. But how did he not know? How did he not know to talk to FBI agents without lawyers? He's been around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, it's Laura Loomer.
Laura Loomer, you're early. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play your song, American Woman, and then I'll get right back with you. Is that all right?
Sounds good.
All right, hit it. She's early. Conservative investigative journalist, famous for lumering phonies and corrupt politicians, and the lowest lane to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Laura Loomer. Hi, Laura. What's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I really kind of miss you on social media. You're reading your stuff. It's more entertaining than people realize, because you're out there making new news, and it's kind of fun to watch. So what's going on lately?
Yeah, so I miss it, too. I get a lot of messages like that lately, actually. People telling me they think Twitter is less fun without me, and I tend to agree because, I was entertaining, and my tweets were very interactive, and it was exciting,
Entertaining and effective. You're
educational.
You're educational. Right.
There are people telling me that they don't really get a lot of news anymore because I'm no longer on Twitter, because, as you know, I reported on things that the fake news media doesn't want to tell you about, like a lot of these terrorist attacks and things taking place in our country that the mainstream media just turns a blind eye to. But, right now it's interesting because it's the holiday season, so things are kind of slow because a lot of people are on for vacation and people are away. But come January, I'm going to be hitting the ball, hitting the ground rolling, because there's a lot to be done. We have these jihadis, Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, who are going to be sworn into Congress on January 3rd.
Yep.
And, people don't seem to realize how soon all of this is going to shift. So here we are now, and it's, we're about 2 weeks away from utter chaos when the Democrats officially gain control of the House and they're sworn in. So, all of this is going to be changing very soon, and I'm sure that we're going to be seeing a lot of people take 180s on their positions, and there's going to be a lot of chaos and conflict, and I predict there's probably going to be more political violence as a result, because I think that the Democrats taking control of the House, they're going to, make it their goal to create as much conflict in this country as possible in order to destabilize the Trump administration.
Oh, and the country itself. That's part of the deal. Right. It's going to be things are so lousy. I mean, they seem to thrive on failure. In other words, if they want people to fail so that they can vote for the Democrats to give them government benefits, isn't that about the sum total of what they're doing?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. But it's also more sinister than that, because they're also trying to fundamentally transform the fabric of our country and what makes us Americans. And you see that in the way that they're positioning these new jihadi candidates kind of as the face of the Democrat Party. Right? And so we need to be very vigilant about this. And, regardless of me losing my Twitter, people can still subscribe to my website, and I plan on doing everything I can to raise awareness about this. But the biggest threat to our country, and to the world for that matter, is Islam. And that's why people really need to pay attention to the way that this Hamas caucus, as I like to call them, this new incoming group of women who are Muslim and anti-Israel and anti-Jewish, and even if they're not Muslim, people like Ocasio. I mean, the Democrats now are talking about anti-Israel legislation, pro-BDS legislation, and that doesn't just affect the Jews. When you start to normalize the Sharia and you start to normalize things like BDS in this country on a congressional level, you're going to see, increases in hate crimes against Jews and Christians. You're going to see increases in terrorist attacks and, acts of discrimination against infidels. So people need to really keep their eyes open for these women, because the media wants you to celebrate them. They're trying to convince people that this is diverse and this is good. But I've been having a lot of conversations with a lot of people I work with, whether they be in intelligence, former FBI agents, former CIA employees. You know, I have a lot of connections in the intel world, and this is all something that they're monitoring closely because it's going to cause a lot of problems for this country.
What do these people in the CIA and the FBI say about their leaders? What do they say about James Comey and Rod Rosenstein, or Rod, I should say?
Like I said, former FBI agent, right? But these are people who are now doing, counterterrorism work and did counterterrorism work for the FBI as well. But of course, they don't have anything great to say about the leadership. The FBI has been completely compromised, right? Because we saw how under James Comey, he allowed for the FBI to be weaponized against half the country and weaponized in a presidential election in order to sabotage President Trump and rig our election process. So it's very dangerous because not only do we not have objective intelligence agencies, but now these agencies are weaponizing themselves, and they are their officials and their leaders are committing crimes and ethics violations in order to sabotage and undermine President Trump.
Now, all that goes away under the House very shortly, but the Senate has a chance to step in and do some counter investigating because they still control the Senate and actually added to their Senate advantage by about 3 people. So, but getting that, we have this sort of like dueling. We're going to have dueling investigations. Is what we're going to have, seems to me. But what is your banning status right now? How are you getting around it? Is there any chance to get back? You're going to be back on Facebook pretty soon if you're not already. What about Twitter?
I get back on Facebook soon. I'm going to be unbanned on Facebook in the next few days. I'm never going to get my Twitter account back. I mean, that's permanently gone.
Really?
So, I'm on other platforms. Like I said, people need to subscribe to my website, lauraloomer.us, and that's where I send out emails. I just sent out a nice email to a lot of my subscribers yesterday, and I'm going to be sending out another email this coming week that has a lot of the recap of the videos that I've done, so you can see kind of like a highlight reel, everything that we've accomplished. So, there are other
and amongst other things, and I hate to throw this in another direction, but it's on your site. It says, you're featured in Penthouse. Explain that.
Oh, yeah. So I was recently featured in Penthouse magazine, and I didn't even have to take my clothes off. So for those, Penthouse is a porn magazine, which is kind of funny. Like when I texted my dad, I said, "Hey, Dad, I'm in Penthouse."
That must have gone over real well.
I didn't have to take my clothes off. Penthouse featured me for my lady smarts, not my lady parts. And so they did this little feature piece about me, and they had someone draw an illustration, like a cartoon, with clothing, of course. And then they just described me. But, I guess it was part of their list called the New Puritans, and I was number 8 on their list.
So you're a woman, one of the only women to go to Penthouse as a Puritan.
Yes, I'm probably one of the only women to be featured in Penthouse magazine with clothing covering my entire body.
All right, well that's kind of ironic, isn't it? Hey, where can we find you and fund you?
Yeah, so like I said, you can subscribe to my website, lauraloomer.us. I'm also on Gab, and I'm on Parler News, these new apps that are being created. I'm also on Instagram. My username on Instagram is Loomered, and you can support my work by going to my website, and you can click on the donate link, and you can contribute on my PayPal account, paypal.me/Laura Loomer. And you can also send me an email, and you can mail a check as well.
And what's your email? Did you mention that?
It's Laura@lauraloomer.us.
Hey, Laura, why are otters such good fishermen?
Why?
Muscle memory.
Wow, muscle memory.
You get it? M-U-S-S-E-L?
Yeah,
I had to spell it out, so, it's not a good joke if you have to spell it out. That's one of those jokes you read, and if it's in writing, you can understand it, but it's not easy. Muscle memory. All right, thank you so much, Laura Loomer. I wish you the best of luck. Great holiday weekend. Of course, we don't celebrate, but you know what I did yesterday? Laura, you there?
No, I'll be probably eating Chinese food and doing some.
There you go.
So, yeah.
There you go. I was Santa Claus for 2 hours yesterday. I actually dressed up as Santa Claus and went out in the streets and waved at people, and nobody ran me over or anything. So it was cool.
Well, that's nice.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
But Merry Christmas to everybody, and
Thank you.
I hope everybody who's Jewish who listens, and the rabbi, hope you guys all had a great Hanukkah.
All right. Well, wonderful. And you have a great weekend, and keep plugging away, girl, okay?
Great.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, Laura Loomer, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
She gets in the penthouse, and it's not about sex. Right. Okay. It's pretty funny. Yeah. All right. That's irony, isn't it, honey?
Yeah.
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 All right, we're going to take a break right now. So call the show. Get in line for that fabulous $50 McDonald's gift card. Call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax, and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control. Community born, community raised, community serving.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Imagine if you could get your McDonald's favorites for only a few dollars. Wouldn't that be great?
Jen?
You just hand over $1 and bam, you're eating a delicious cheeseburger.
You can do that. On McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, you can get a cheeseburger for just $1. You can even get 6-piece chicken McNuggets made with all white meat for $2. Jen, what you doing?
Get in, Joe. There's a 6-piece chicken McNuggets with my name on it. Dreams really do come true.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Tax extra.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for, from beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Will you explain what Israel did in response to its immigration crisis and the effect that the wall had on it?
Well, we certainly do have that experience, Tucker. Between 2010 and 2012, there were 55,000 illegal immigrants into Israel. Now, you have to understand, Israel is a tiny country, so 55,000 illegal immigrants in just a couple of years is a lot of illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
And most of them settled in southern Tel Aviv, which was already a working class or a little bit run-down area. The rapes and murders in southern Tel Aviv skyrocketed in those few years. The Israeli government, under pressure from the grassroots mainly, grassroots protests from the residents of South Tel Aviv and other towns that were being overrun by these illegal immigrants, the Israeli government made a decision that they were going to build a wall, a high-tech steel wall on the southern border, the border between Egypt and Israel.
And now you got to stay tuned for the next break, because he's going to tell you, or next couple breaks maybe, he's going to tell you how this worked for Israel. These are facts, not this ridiculous crap about, well, if you build a 10-foot wall, we'll just build a 12-foot ladder, bring a 12-foot ladder. No. How are they working in Israel if they're not, I mean, how do they work? Walls have worked since the Chinese dynasty, thousands of years ago. Jerusalem is the walled city.
Okay, Berlin.
All right, Berlin.
Yeah.
Walls work. Now, with the addition of other things with the wall, you can even make them work better. However, you're going to, this is a 5.7. It's probably going to cost anywhere from 15 to 20 billion totally to get it really right. Okay? But you're going to make billions of dollars in less government funding for welfare, for schooling, for housing, and for all sorts of things, for illegals and legals who come into this country poor. You're going to save a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. You're going to save billions of dollars that way. It's probably a pretty good investment. So, hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, hi. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
You've seen the GoFundMe page for the wall?
What's your name? I'm sorry. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Breaking up a little bit. My name's Gary. I'm out of St. James.
Okay. Did I see the GoFundMe page for the wall? I have glimpsed at it, yes.
Let me try calling back.
Oh, you're good. You can't hear me? All right. I guess he's going to call back.
All right.
Okay. Anyone? Do I have anyone else? Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Jim from Rolla.
Well, hi, Jim. How you doing, buddy?
Good, friend. Hey, I don't know, I've been listening to the show, believe it or not, most of the day, it's laundry day, but anyway, did you hear this morning the sheriff in Nevada, it was on Fox News this morning, saying we are going to physically take out ICE. Did you hear that this morning? Yeah, and that's the truth. It was on there. Oh, they had an.
They're going to physically take out ICE?
That is what this sheriff in Nevada said. Physically take
He
it
must
out,
be one tough dude. He's going to take out 33,000 ICE agents all by himself, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
But I'll tell you what, that ticked me off, and they had that ICE agent on there, one on there, and he said, you know what? He said they need to take his badge away because he took an oath.
Yeah.
He said you can't do that to government officials or another officer. That's no way, you know. But anyway, yeah. Well, I wanted to call and wish you a Merry Christmas.
Well,
and
thank you, Jim.
One thing.
Yes.
You were talking to, I think it was Laura.
Yes.
That you must like baseball, right?
Oh, I love baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell by the foul language.
Thanks, Jim.
Well, okay. That's very good, Jim. Merry Christmas to you, too, and I appreciate all the time you call on the show. All right, we have another caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Is this Gary?
This is Gary.
Okay, I can hear you fine.
Your local line was just static, and I couldn't hear anything you were saying.
Thank God it wasn't our line. Man. All right, go ahead, my friend. What you got?
Well, on this GoFundMe on the wall, in 4 days, out of 197,000 some people, they've raised a little over $12 million on it already.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's averaging almost $61 a person on the pledges so far.
So do you think this is a good issue for Trump to stick his neck out on, and for Congress, the Republicans, to stick their necks on?
Sure I do.
Yeah, I think that's
you know?
I think that's it's just such a common sense
4 days
thing.
into the GoFundMe until it goes viral, you know, it's going to take off, I think.
Well, I mean, maybe this puts pressure on. I think the Dems are going to feel the heat. I think a lot of Democrats are going to switch to voting Republican in the near future if the Dems don't resolve this. This is not a winning issue for them, especially since it was voted in by the House and Nancy Pelosi said they didn't have the votes. That really does a lot of damage to whatever credibility Dems had with moderate Democrats and independents.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
All right, you have a great Christmas, my friend. I really appreciate you calling the show, Gary.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. If you want to be a star on the show like Gary and Jim, call 573-364-4433. Yes, Stan.
Just a little while ago, Jason Smith, one of our reps here, tweeted out that it was only 0.1% of the budget that he's asking for.
It's
for the wall. You know, I mean, that's nothing.
It's a little speck of dust on this budget. I mean, it is nothing.
And then Trump yesterday, Trump yesterday said it cost the Americas $365 billion.
You know, I wish he would call the show. Yeah, I just wish, because we could discuss this, and I just don't know why he won't do this. I keep reaching out to him. I include him in all my Twitters. I actually put @Real Donald Trump. I'm pretty sure you read some of my stuff. I mean, he dropped Ann Coulter. Maybe he's got time to put me on. Wouldn't you think, Stan?
You'd think.
You know, I tell you what, I kind of halfway know Ann Coulter, and seems to me that. She's kind of controversial. She's kind of a pain in the tuchus. But she was right on this Trump, the wall thing.
Right.
And so I don't know what she's, he dropped her, though. Well, but she didn't do anything different than, Rush had a real big rage about this. And, Rush is absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Right.
I mean, to me, I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to say, what the hell is he doing?
Right.
Yeah. What is he doing? Is he trying to lose? Has he given up? We didn't elect Trump to give up, that's for sure.
No.
So. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I would never say in your case that you're fired, so I'll just say you're hired.
Okay, I know he's listening now. I know he's listening. Does he have time to do this with me? Well, I guess now that he's down at Mar-a-Lago, I guess he does have time to mess around with my psyche. That's why we love him, because you know what? He's screwing around with me while he's at Mar-a-Lago, and he's listening to the show, obviously, and he's offering me a job. I mean, you know what, Mr. President? I'm going to call you. I'm going to find you and figure out how to get that job.
Now, aren't you guys the same age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's a little older than me.
Okay. Well, this might be part of it here.
The new Amazon Echo has everyone asking Alexa for help.
Alyssa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing? Amanda!
But the latest technology isn't always easy to use for people of a certain age.
These kids done bought me a busted machine again. Odessa!
That's why Amazon partnered with AARP to present the new Amazon Echo Silver, the only smart speaker device designed specifically to be used by the greatest generation. It's super loud and responds to any name even remotely close to Alexa, so they can find out the weather.
Allegra, what is the weather outside?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Huh?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Where?
Outside.
What about it?
The temperature outside is 74 degrees and sunny.
I don't know about that.
The latest in sports.
Clarissa, how many did old Satchel strike out last night?
Satchel Paige died in 1982.
How many he get?
Satchel Paige is dead.
He what now?
Died.
Who did?
Satchel Paige.
I don't know about that.
All right, we're back on the show. That was a good segue, Stan.
Yeah.
See, I can't even remember your name.
Yeah,
so if I say Sam, will I get a response?
Yeah, close enough.
I mean, I'm over 70 now. 70 years old, and I got, being Santa Claus off my bucket list. How's
there
that?
you go, yeah.
And I enjoyed myself. I really did.
Oh, the kids are wonderful.
Those kids were so cute. Yeah. And we got pictures and stuff like that. I'll be on all their Facebooks, I'm sure.
Oh,
except nobody's going to know me because I made that suit look good.
Did they make you put a fake beard on, or did you just go?
Oh, are you kidding me? I mean,
you had a big, huge one?
That was huge. I had a huge beard, a huge white hair. I mean, it was,
and you needed a full-time wardrobe assistant.
And I had a full-time wardrobe assistant clipping me hair. And actually stapling me and
putting
things
your like
hat
that. Back on.
Putting my hat back on when it blew off.
Right,
I had to hold my hat while I'm waving at people at Highway 63, and the truckers were all giving me the big. And I was doing it. I was instigating it, and it was just a ton of fun.
Oh, they love that.
And everybody was waving. I mean, 75% of the people were waving at me.
I wonder how many hundred trucks on I-44 are listening to us right now.
I don't know. Hey, all of you at once, honk. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We should be able to hear it from here, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we got that.
Oh, man. Well, the audience
that's for the
it.
truck drivers. That's Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas, truck drivers. All right, Merry Christmas. So if you're a truck driver, why would you want to drive a semi? Wouldn't you want to drive a finalist
or a fully?
A fully, yeah. I mean, I don't understand. A semi, you got your choice between a semi and a finalist. I would think you pick the finalist, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would think. What would be the difference? A little Viagra?
The semis are fully loaded right now. Not to divert from your
semis are
stand.
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
Semis.
Well, why call them semi? Shouldn't it be a finalist? If you're fully loaded and you're the big truck, all right, you should be a finalist.
With Christmas gifts.
A semi. I mean, come on. What are you going to drive next?
Is that like a mini and a maxi?
Or a quarter? Are you going to drive?
Oh God, what are we talking about now?
I don't know.
Are you going to drive a quarter or a pinter? I mean, come on, it's wrong. Anyways, we're back on the show. We're goofing off a little bit, but we're having fun. I think we're having fun. Now, let me cover this one thing, and then we're going to have Dr. Amy on there, who's a real hoot, by the way. So now they're talking about impeaching Trump over making deals with women who blackmail him. Okay, first of all, he used his money. Second of all, it's legal. Even if he wanted to hush-hush it, it wasn't a campaign thing. Even if he used it to hush-hush it. But you know what? I'm not an expert, but it seems to me that Congress, who used a multi-million-dollar slush fund of like $15 million, it seems to me that they have used this continuously for congressmen to pay off their sexual harassment cases with taxpayer money. Taxpayer money. So if Trump gets impeached, we might lose half the Congress if everything equals out. We know there's no equal justice in this country. There's an opportunity to have equal justice, but we have to be stellar in our support of the Republicans, who are weak-kneed and lack cojones. All right, and we need to actually trump up Trump as well. He needs encouragement too. He needs to know he can win. All right, we need to do that. And he got pressure from his biggest supporters, what's her name, Ann Coulter and Rush and Hannity, and I think they pushed him too. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bill. And from Salem.
Bill and from Salem?
Both? No.
Either you're Bill from Salem or you're Bill and somebody else from Salem. I don't understand. All right, what's up on your mind?
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
You asked two questions, so I answered it.
Okay,
what's your name?
Who is this? Who is this? All right, Bill and from Salem. No, I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. All you need is Bill from Salem.
Yeah.
Okay. No. You're not pushing me around on that one. I am a writer, sir. Okay. What can I do for you, Bill?
Well, speaking of writers, did you see that about that Klaus? I think it's for Lawson's or something like that. The German newspaper.
Yes. Yeah, Der Spiegel. Sure did, and I was going to talk about it. Well, you know what? I probably never would have gotten to it because I got 23 things, and I'm through about 4 of them so far. So, yes, I have seen that. That's Der Spiegel, and they wrote a story about this town in somewhere in the Midwest or North Dakota or South Dakota, about this town that was backward and racist. And they made it all up because they were Trump supporters. This is why. This is the Trump supporters. You know, backward and racist.
They said he's been doing it for over 7 years.
Yeah, how about that?
Stories have been real.
Yeah, and he was the winner. He was the winner of the Outstanding Journalist Award in 2014 with CNN. That's what CNN honors, is the ability to write fiction about your enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I just thought that was humorous. The other thing, I heard that Trump wasn't going to Key Largo until the budget was figured out.
Well, maybe he's not there, but they're having parties down there. You know what? I know that because I see it on Facebook from all these pictures coming out of Mar-a-Lago. Now, I didn't see a picture of the president, but you might be right. He might not be there because of this.
Yeah, they said that. I heard that earlier today, and I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you, my friend. And listen to me. You have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You don't celebrate it.
All right.
Yeah, you have a good holiday, too.
Thank you, sir. That's all right, you know. I did my thing. I was Santa Claus.
AKID Salem Rolla.
All righty. Okay, so we're back on the show, and I think right now, why do I have an echo?
Dan.
Yes.
I don't know why you have an echo. Dan says most women drivers drive a Peterbilt. We were just talking about driving trucks. And Karen Lewis sent me a link to the GoFundMe page.
A Peterbilt?
Yeah, well, we were talking about
let's talk a little bit about these people who support the show. Karen she's a great supporter of the show. Text down there in Texas every week. Right, I always look down at about 9 o'clock, and he right on the button. He is always telling people about the show on Twitter. That's Geary down there in Texas. He's listening right now. I know he is. Stoney, Liz, Alderson out of Brazil, Pia out of India, Kevin and Candace out of Michigan, Angela and Lee from Richmond, who has contributed. He won the $35 McDonald's gift card last week, and he has donated that very generously to the Pregnancy Resource Center here in Rolla. And I am on the board of directors, and you know what they did? They says, Dave, did you know that being vice president of this organization, being vice president of the board, you don't have to do any extra work? I said, oh, really? She says, yeah. Do you want to do it? I said, yeah, sounds like a job for me. So I'm now the vice president, whatever that means. Man. I don't know what they didn't tell me I had to do anything, so what the hell?
That's cool.
I like jobs like that.
Absolutely.
All right, we're back on the show. And, yes.
Dr. Amy time.
We got Dr. Amy, and let's hit it.
Now if you feel that you can't go on, because all of your hope is gone, and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just an illusion, and your world around is crumbling down, darling, reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out. Reach out for me. I'll be there with the love that will shine for you. I'll be there with the love that will see you through.
Ladies and gentlemen, bad boss expert, Pixie Pacer, writer, motivational speaker, singer, and shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Man, do we need her. Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem. Hi, Dr. Amy. How are you?
Hi, doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Hey, has it been proven that social media has a negative impact on your psyche? And if so, why?
I'm not sure if it's necessarily been proven, but there's definitely talk on the town that the way that we react to what we see on social media impacts us. So if we log on to Facebook and we see that all of our friends were at a party that we weren't invited to, then inevitably our feelings are hurt. And what happens is, it used to be before everybody blasted everything on social media, what they ate for dinner, where they were headed for on their vacation, people didn't necessarily have as many things to compare to. While we have always tried in history to keep up with the Joneses or to be one up from the Jones, we are in a different spot now because everything is literally in our feed. And so it can be very discouraging and very disheartening to see some messages or pictures of things that make us feel bad.
Well, you know, both you and I use social media. Of course, you use it a lot more than I do. So is there something going on with your psyche because of this? Do you know?
Well, so I actually use it very strategically.
Oh.
So
so do I.
For Facebook, I have a professional Facebook page where I post my professional things that are going on, articles or interviews that I'm on and such. And then I have my personal Facebook account. And my personal Facebook account is really limited to those people I enjoy interacting with, perhaps long-lost relatives or friends who live in a different state, people I want to stay in touch with and actually see pictures and photos of.
Yeah.
So I limit the people I'm interacting with on Facebook particularly. Then when it comes to a social media platform like LinkedIn, I use that for business purposes specifically. So I'm much more free to accept someone's request to be my friend on LinkedIn than I might on Facebook. And then Twitter's a whole other beast in the way that it seems to just grow organically based on people who follow and are interested in the topics and things posted. But that is also professional for me. I don't use it for personal reasons.
Okay.
So I try to keep those things separate. But I do take advantage of some of the features, say, on Facebook, where if you are a friend of someone but you don't want to see their posts, then you can unfollow that person. Or you can unfriend them. And I try to do what's socially correct in today's world, which is just be to unfollow instead of unfriend. So, for instance, I have this particular woman who's in my social circles, but she posts things that really offend me, and she's also not very nice. She puts everything in our face, you know, oh, I went to this party, oh, I was here, and if I see her post, then inevitably I'll feel sort of crummy. Hey, why wasn't I invited to this event? I know those people too.
Oh.
And so by unfollowing her, it makes me feel better. I can log on and see the posts of the people who I'm interested in seeing instead of just anyone and everyone.
Didn't she say she was your friend?
Well, so she's technically in my friend group, but she's not my close friend.
Well, not anymore.
And so that's the issue. Well, yeah, I know.
Come on. Hey, a very wise person once said, listen while others talk without thinking of your next retort. Now, I don't know who said that, but that's pretty smart. Comment on that, please. Who said that?
First of all, thank you for quoting me. That makes me feel
I'm quoting. Is that yours? Oh, man. All right.
But,
what does that mean, though?
It's really important. It's important for us to take a breath. It's important for us to not always be thinking about how we're going to respond, but actually listen and hear what the person is saying. Every issue in relationships in general is stemming from communication issue, whether it be noise, so, just not clearly understanding what the other person is saying due to some type of interference, or because we're not officially listening. We may be hearing, we may have the words coming in our ears, but we're not truly thinking about what those words mean. And so taking that pause can actually help. And if we go one better and actually repeat some of what we were asked, then we show that person that we've listened, and that we've truly not just heard the words, but that we're taking to heart and we're thinking about our response in kind.
But we have to think while they're talking. I mean, we can't just go blank, and can we? I mean, I can't. I'm thinking about things come automatically to you that you're going to retort or compliment or something, and I can't sit there and be a blank mind, and you can do that.
Well, and I'm not suggesting that you appear like a blank canvas. Right?
I'm not that smart. I have to focus on things.
Your brain has to work somewhat.
Well, yeah, and it's got to keep going. I can't just stop it. It'll die from lack of oxygen. There ain't that much there up there anyways.
Very true, but we keep our mouth shut until we have a moment to think and actually respond in a way that's not just totally fighting or biting back, but rather responding in a calm or a thoughtful manner based on what we've just heard. And so we need to actually conceptualize it and do beyond just hearing the words, but really listen and internalize the message. Not in everything. Every single word out of my mouth isn't something that we need to ponder, but sometimes it's good to take a breath.
All right, take a deep breath, Dr. Amy. All right. Hey, Dr. Amy, any last advice for Christmas family gatherings?
Take tons of pictures and post them on Facebook.
Okay, that's good. All right, and also, by the way, in about 2 hours, you know what I'm going to be doing?
What?
Playing Santa Claus. A Jewish Santa Claus. Now, my rabbi has approved this. He said, I'm not going to hell for that, implying that, well, you're going to hell for something, but not that. So, any advice?
I'm not sure about that one. I think you should enjoy and.
Well, I'm glad you let me get it out before you actually responded. Thanks. You do practice what you preach. Dr. Amy, where can people find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, with the handle Amy Cooper Hakeem. My website is cooperstrategiccgroup.com, also amycooperhakeem.com, and look forward to connecting.
Hey, Dr. Amy, did you know it's Punish a Masochist Day? So my advice to you is be nice.
Well, thank you.
Dr. Amy Cooper Hakeem, always a hoot on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you so much, Dr. Amy. Hi to Elad and the kids.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I've listened to her other interviews. She never gets like this with other interviews.
No.
I don't think I'm that funny, but for some reason she thinks I'm hilarious. When she breaks out laughing when I say, where can people find you?
Right.
I mean, what is that? I'm not, I'm reasonably funny. Let's put it that way.
She's a psychiatrist, right? Well,
she's a psychologist.
Are they going to find me in my closet? Are they going to find me?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, but it's funny that I can apply some of her own medicine back to her, and I think she finds that really, really funny, because it's like calling her on her own advice.
Right.
I don't know what it is.
Well, she said that if she had her way, she would be a singer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what she would be.
She's good, too. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Let's hear it.
You're just a...
Busted for Latin Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. I was feeling near as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained and rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues, yeah. Windshield wipers slapping time, holding Bobby's hand in mine. We sang every song the driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, don't mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free. And feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, hey, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, through everything we done, hey, Bobby kept me from the cold. One day up near Salinas,
Okay, this is a woman that now, you know, that is Dr. Amy Cooper Akeem. This is a real talent. You know, she's a real talent. And she's a hoot. Thank you, Dr. Amy. I just texted her that I'm playing her song. And now we're taking off. Anyway, she could listen to the podcast on DaveWeinbaum.net or on Facebook, my Facebook page, the Dave Weinbaum Show page. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Martin from Edgar Springs.
Hi, Martin. What's going on, buddy?
Well, it's this morning I found out that Mattis had retired.
Yes.
You know, he was going to quit. It's over. And I get the feeling that he did not want us pulling out of Afghanistan and all that. Now, we're going to have a small presence there, but not an active role. And he just came out and said in a profound way, well, you would deserve somebody who thinks the way that you do. And I understand that. But military minds don't think the way we do, and it's not always good. I mean, they get like Douglas MacArthur. This guy is known as a genius when it comes to military minds. But at the end of World War II, he was furious because they dropped the bomb, and as he put it, well, you took away the glory of men taking a country and have reduced it to a mechanical move. And I thought, wow. Then when he gets in trouble up in Korea, he wants the president to drop the bomb there. Now, what happened? So just because you're a brilliant mind and because you know what you're doing most of the time doesn't mean what you believe to be true is the right course of action.
That's pretty good analysis, buddy. Not bad. But he is pulling all the troops out of Syria, too. And that's very controversial because, you know, Obama pulled out of Iraq and he pulled out all of them out. And that's where ISIS really got its kickstart, so to speak. I mean, they were there, but they were nothing. Well, is this going to be a mistake? And maybe that's what Mattis was talking about too. But I understand your point. That's why you have separation between powers. That's why the military works for the government and the president, and not the other way around. Otherwise, you've got a third world countries where they're all killing off leaders, and the military runs it. I don't think we want that here. So, well,
I wasn't able to call for a while, and I almost ended up in jail. I don't know if you know that or not.
No, really?
But I got into a fight with my wife, and when I fight with her, I get sort of hungry.
Yeah.
And I started eating these peaches, and they arrested me.
Why?
For eating the peaches. I didn't even have a chance to pay for them. And they said I was going to spend a day in jail for each of the 5 peaches I ate.
Yeah.
And that judge turned to me, And my wife so mad she up and told him, "Oh yeah, well he stole a can of peas too." They could have locked me up forever.
Sound like you have your own Alexa.
You know, what is this? Everybody's a comedian all of a sudden. I tell a dumb joke, and everyone else wants to spew their dumb jokes on here. You know what? We got to do a contest for the best joke. But it's got to be clean.
There you go.
We
ought to.
You know, you want to call the show and you have a joke. I don't want to force people into doing it. Some people can't think of a joke. You know, but...
well, I could have had life in prison, dude.
There you go. There you go. That's true. That's true. All right. I know who you are, by the way, and I thank you for calling the show. Took me a while to put you, place you, because I see you in drive-thru on occasion, don't I?
Yep, that's right.
All right, my friend.
Well, thanks, man.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I think we're going to take a break right now. What do you think, Stan? Time for a break?
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a second.
Okay, and so, well, let me get one more thing in, because, I do all this show prep, and I hardly get a chance to do the show.
That's true.
But, I get people on the show actually get stuff out, too. The Sanctuary State in California. So they get this 2-time jailed illegal immigrant out of jail when ICE put him there because they're a sanctuary state. He goes on a killing spree, kills 2. They now have blood on their hands in California, the Dems do, because of this nonsense. Ridiculous stuff. And this is another reason we need a wall. This sanctuary state stuff is it's killing Americans, and it's got to stop. The McCain associate, I think his name was Kramer, he gave the dossier to BuzzFeed, the dossier on Trump, the Russian dossier. So McCain was in on this coup, this way to conspire to stop Trump from being elected. All right, so we're back on the show, and we just heard that Mattis resigned. We heard it from Martin out of Edgar Springs there. All right, so we got really good callers. Chester on an update on the drones and things like that. I think I have a pretty bright audience. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Listen, call the show. 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest. We're not there yet, Stan?
Well, you had to tell me we're going to go to a break. But
I did. I thought I did.
You did, but
this is tough when you got a 7-year-old now talking to a 64-year-old, 63-year-old, and I remember saying it. He doesn't remember me saying it, but I just said it, and he just heard it, and now he says I didn't say it, and now I'm not sure whether I said it or not.
You said it. I'm sorry.
Did I?
Yeah.
All right, that's all right to know. Okay, call the show. We have a fabulous McDonald's $50 gift card. Because of Christmas now, usually they're $35. Call 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their =1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated. needed.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
From apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech. More than just computer repair. We'll fix your laptop, your desktop, and so much more. On site or mobile, from apples to Xboxes, we fix it all. Call us today, A1 Tech.
Call A1 Tech right now at 573-458-9175.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Those who won't shut up get silenced. You've seen it a million times. It happens all the time. The enforcers scream, "racist!" on Twitter until everybody gets intimidated and changes the subject to the Russia investigation or some other distraction. It's a tactic, a well-worn one. Nobody thinks it's real. And it won't work with this show. We're not intimidated. We plan to try to say what's true until the last day. And the truth is, unregulated mass immigration has badly hurt this country's natural landscape. Take a trip to our southwestern deserts if you don't believe it. Thanks to illegal immigration, huge swaths of the region are covered with garbage and waste that degrade the soil and kill wildlife. The Arizona Department of Environment Quality estimates that each illegal border crosser leaves 6 to 8 pounds of trash during the journey into our country.
China builds these islands out there, and they're putting military bases. You know, they're like encroaching on the world by building islands. That's a new way to, to gain territory, isn't it? You build your own islands out there, and then you claim status for it. And have a boundary extending from where your mainland is of international waters, what used to be international waters.
How do they do that?
Well, they dig it, Denmark is doing it too.
Is it floating islands or?
No, I think they're actual islands built on sand or whatever they have there. And Denmark's doing it, but they're doing it to protect the environment. Gotcha. And protect the wildlife and the fisheries and things like that. So it's an interesting way to increase your power is to build and they're putting military installments there like planes and boats and things like that. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Penny Marshall. Great female director, one of the first actual female directors, League of Their Own, Laverne and Shirley. She has died at the age of 75. Rest in peace. And there was a bipartisan victory for prison reform. This was Jared Kushner's deal that he got, and it mostly affects Latino and black communities, and it does some good things. It's going to get a lot of convicted criminals out, but they're hopefully going to resurrect them, and it does bring down the use of crack, the sale of crack, to the level of cocaine. Now, there was an inequality there because cocaine is a rich kid's drug, and crack is the drug of minorities. So it did equal it out. Now, should it have equaled it out by raising the cocaine sentences up to the crack sentences. I don't know, but they're going to get out earlier, a lot of them, and hopefully this will go good, because right now believe it or not, we do have a lower crime rate in this country. Seems like it isn't, but there is actually a lower crime rate in this country than in the past. I thought it was trending up, and I was wrong. Okay, we're going to right now we're going to do the matchmaker, Deanna Lorraine.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Passionate about making love great again. Star of TV, radio, and blogs, writer and speaker, and matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show, the Love Goddess, Deanna Lorraine. Hi, Deanna. How are you?
Hey, guys. I'm great. How are you guys?
Really great. All right, really great. Hey, Deanna, tell us about kitchen karaoke.
Well, kitchen karaoke is hilarious. So I was staying last week at my good friend's house. His name is Andre, and he's the gay MAGA dress designer. Remember that infamous dress that Joy Villa wear with Trump all going down on it? It was a great dress. That's him.
Oh, neat.
So we become friends. Yeah, we become friends, and I was staying at his house for a couple of days last week in Occoquan, Virginia, and they had this old-fashioned 1920s microphone in their kitchen along with a karaoke set, and I never thought that would be so much fun, but it is like my new fun pastime.
Well,
and
we were just neat. That's a lot of fun. I did that too
all week long
in my previous relationships. Oh God, I'm going to get killed now. Anyways, edit that one out. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Hey, I see you're hanging out with people like that, and also the Papadopouloses. And,
oh my God,
Brandon Straka. Any Gorka sightings too? Sebastian Gorka?
No Gorka in the last few days. I did have dinner with the Papadopouloses on.
I saw the pics.
Fun.
Yeah,
in Beverly Hills. That was a great time. They're very interesting. You know, he's running for Congress in 2020, and he ran. George Papadopoulos.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
And his wife is real sharp too, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's quite a smarty pants.
Yeah.
And she stuck by him. I mean, that's called loyalty. You know, they were only dating 4 months before all of this happened, and before they started getting the Inquisition and the FBI subpoenas and FBI investigations into her. And that takes real love and loyalty. That's a real story. I said, you guys need to write a book about love and loyalty and the love story part of your adventure, because that is something that hasn't really been told yet.
And she often spoke out in his support on television.
Yeah.
And radio, I'm sure, too. So
Talk about what a way to try to ruin a romance. You know, you're 4 months dating in and the FBI goes after you guys.
Yeah. Oh, boy. What's wrong with this guy? God. You know, yeah. All right.
Something kind of a buzzkill.
Cool. Hey, should Trump veto the go along to get along bill?
The go along to get along bill.
Yeah, which is, you know, pass the buck down, kick the can down the road.
Well, I think he should veto it. I mean, I think he needs to just take a bold, strong stance. And enough of this, you know, what we've learned from leftists in the last 2 years is when you give them an inch, they will take 10 miles. And, you know, we can't afford to give them any inches at this moment. He needs to be strong, he needs to be tough, and he needs to stand his ground.
I would agree absolutely with that. Hey, tell us about your recent appearances and speeches lately.
Yeah, well, I was speaking at the American Priority Conference last week in Washington, which was fantastic. All the big players were there. Pastor Mark Burns, we had Roger Stone, of course, the Papadopouloses, and the Walkaway crew, so many other people. It was fantastic. And then lately I've been on CNN, I've been on CRTV, Newsmax, RT News, and guess what?
What?
They are thinking of having my own show.
Where?
Wouldn't that be cool? Either at RT News. I've actually 3 propositions at the moment. RT News, CRTV, or Your Voice America.
Well, that's Mark Levin, isn't it? CRTV?
Yes.
Oh, how cool.
Right?
Wow.
I know.
Will you still come on my show? Or are you just going to forget about me?
Of course I'll come on your show.
All right, because I'm getting
and then I can have someone else deal with all the technical stuff, and I can just do what I do best, which is speaking and talking and being creative, and not have to do the technical stuff.
Hey,
and then I could really getting closer with your man crush, Sebastian Gorka.
Yeah, my man crush. You know what? I'm looking at that word because that was my next question. What's Man Crush Monday?
Man Crush Monday. That's so funny. Man Crush Monday is what you're supposed to do on Mondays, and there's Woman Crush Wednesday, and you're supposed to tag someone that you kind of have a crush on, and it could be same sex too. It could be just someone like you can do Sebastian Gorka, and you tell a reason why you have a crush on them or why you think they're fantastic, and then you post it on social media. It's a nice way to promote other people.
I don't think I'm going to be having too many man crushes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But, it's just not my thing. Hey,
you should just do it. You should just do it every Monday. You tag Sebastian Gorka as your man crush until he finally notices you or gets a restraining order.
He hates me. He's already blocked me on Twitter.
Oh my God,
that's just so fine, funny. And I support him. He's been on my show.
I know.
Clips and
so
things,
rude.
but that's all right.
I know. You promote him all the time. At least he could do it.
You're darn right I do. But you know what? I don't care about that stuff. I care about what's good and what's the truth. I mean, if you don't like me, that's fine. But if you say something that's good, I'm still going to put you on my show.
Right.
So tell me, how's your social life going?
My social life has been blossoming in the last while.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting. And things, I think that, I'm being blessed right through the Christmas season, which is very nice. And I'm seeing, it's still, I had a goal this year of finding love before Christmas.
Wow.
And, who knows what those goals never really pan out, or sometimes they do, whatever. But Christmas is always sort of a season of love.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, we're kind of cutting it pretty short here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens between now and Christmas.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Hey, where can people find you?
They can find me on, and by the way, I just want to say real quick.
Yeah.
I was really proud of this Kentucky radio station that played "Baby It's Cold Outside" on repeat for 3 hours straight. As,
how cool!
Kind of an FU, because the feminists want to ban that song. They think it's racist. They think it's sexist. They think it's misogynistic. And no, it's not. It is a beautiful 1940s song that talks about flirting and harmless, innocent courtship between men and women.
Well, we played the original. Have you seen the mocked up one?
Yeah, the mocked up one is hilarious.
We played that last week, and we're going to probably play that again this week.
It's good, because it's like if feminists really had their way, this is what it would be. No chivalry, no protective instincts. Go out there in the cold and snow, and go take your Uber and go away.
Hey, Deanna?
Yes.
I went out to buy a condo, but ended up with a flat. Can you imagine that? Ladies and gentlemen, Deanna Lorraine.
Yes, Deanna Lorraine 7 is where people can find me. Thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you. Bye, Deanna.
Bye. Bye, guys.
All right, Deanna Lorraine, and she's got offers for maybe 3 different shows. Mark Levin,
CRTV.
CRTV?
Yeah.
How about that?
That is great.
This is what happens to people that come on the show.
That's
I mean,
right.
I go back to the guy Brandon. I forget his last name.
Straka.
No, not that Brandon.
Okay,
but another one. And it's amazing that he's like the producer of PD what is that on the weekends? PDTV or something like that?
Wow.
Yeah, it's the biggest.
Was
it's
he
the
on your
biggest show
show
on A&E Network. He's been on the show.
Wow.
I think it was before I was here.
Oh yeah, it was.
And look at the great things that happen to people on this show.
Stan and I are still waiting for our big break.
Yeah, that's right.
We're waiting to be
Well, this
discovered.
is your big break. Come on. What do you think this is? Chopped liver? Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, it's Lee. Al Gore has a different version of that song that's recorded. Baby, it's warm outside. I sold my sled in Long John stock last night.
Hey, by the way, thank you, Lee. Thank you for contributing the fabulous $35 gift card to
$50.
No. Will you quit talking me up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you? Jeez.
Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.
This is a good way. Merry Christmas to you, too. All right, and Lee contributed that $35 gift card that he won last week to the Pregnancy Research Center.
Oh, okay.
I'm just, as the vice president of the PRC Board of Directors, I'm just thanking him. It's just as long as they don't make me wear a suit.
So this
don't make me wear a suit.
This song is the one we're talking about?
All right, why don't you hit it? Yes.
I really can't stay.
Okay, you're free to go.
I've got to go away.
Understood, no means no.
This evening has been
super appropriate.
so very nice.
But I do understand consent.
My mother will start to worry.
Definitely text her right
And
now.
Father will be pacing the floor.
Here's the code and there is the
so
door.
Really I'd better scurry.
I am gonna stand over
well,
here.
Maybe just a half a drink
You
more.
are in control of this
The neighbors might
thing.
think.
Invite them over if you like.
Say, what's in this drink?
Nothing but Sprite.
I wish I knew how
Just walk right out
to
the
break
door.
the spell.
I do know how to spell harassment.
No,
I hear you loud and
At least I'm
clear.
gonna say that I tried.
I'm trying super
I really
hard.
can't stay.
Please just go out, baby.
but
Just
it's
go
cold
outside.
I simply must go.
Uber is right outside.
The answer is no.
Seriously, right outside.
The welcome has been
I'll walk you to
so
the curb.
nice and warm.
But totally consensual.
There's bound to be talk tomorrow.
Hopefully not about
At least
us.
there will be plenty implied.
Please do not imply anything.
I really can't stay.
Baby, just go out. Baby,
Baby,
just
it's
go.
Baby,
Baby, just go outside.
A little holiday romance right there.
Yeah,
That's what
boy.
romance is these days. Avoiding the accusation of harassment. Thank you, me too, because pretty soon we will not be replacing ourselves because people will be too afraid to flirt because there's oh my God, it's inappropriate. And that's it.
Or the
Who wants the aggravation? If you're a man, who wants the aggravation? Okay, either way, who wants the aggravation of that?
Or Japan's making them robots, so, may not be any
Oh,
more
yeah,
appropriation.
exactly. I mean, it's really interesting what's going to be happening in the next 100 years because we don't have to worry about some big thing exploding the earth. We're doing it to ourselves right now.
That is
It's incredible. Incredible. All right, we're here in another Sicilian moment, all right? Socialism. Getting the government to steal from the neighbors you're too chicken to rob from. Forget about it. Yeah, we're gonna get all the money you borrowed. We're gonna get our piece of action on the interest. You know that, right? Yeah, don't forget about that. That could be painful. All right, we're back on the show. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Joe. I'm calling from Rolla.
Hi, Joe. What's up, my man?
Oh, I'm just called to straighten you out on a couple things. First of all,
yes,
nobody voted you as vice president yet. So
so I don't have I don't have that.
Deep breath, man. So you still have to talk your fellow board members into voting for you, campaign, if you will.
I have to campaign?
No, I'm just kidding.
Campaign? I don't know. I don't want to do that.
No.
We'll make some
so
bumper
we have
stickers.
some.
You said there was nothing involved. I'm very good at that, by the way.
So it's when your board president doesn't show, the vice president has to step in and do everything.
So I would be doing, instead of doing the nothing that I can do, I would be doing the nothing that you could do. Right?
Be a heck of a party.
All right. Thanks for showing up yesterday where by the way, this was Town and Country Bank who asked me to be their Santa Claus, which was really, I did not react well to the question because I said a few cuss words at Patrick McCoy down there. And, and he said, all right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask you. He said, I'm Jewish. And I said a few other words that probably were shameful, but still. He says, all right, I'm sorry I asked. I says, I didn't refuse you, did I? And it ended up that I went and thought about it and got advice from the rabbi, and I did it. And I'm happy I did.
Oh, and you're a great Santa, and and you really looked the part as well. I know you had a lot of extra padding there, but
all right, shut up. Here. I had no extra padding in the belt. I had no extra padding, and the belt didn't fit.
It was too small,
and the hat kept falling off.
But I was not a fat Santa.
No. I think the the pictures that our moms were putting online were just amazing. You had two of the mothers from St. Raymond Society were there. So
we got a picture of one of the babies looking at me like in total awe. Mm-hmm. It's a great picture. She was looking at Santa Claus. She wasn't really looking at me. But she was in total awe of this figure. Probably the first time she's ever seen Santa Claus or something.
I don't know if awe is exactly right. But
no, I think it was. It's not, and it's not me. It was me portraying Santa Claus. Honey, you couldn't recognize me in that outfit. Could you?
That was a brilliant picture. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. And that was the first time Emma had met Santa.
Emma, okay. Aww. And you took that picture, right?
No, that was her mommy.
Oh, it was her mommy? Okay, it was a really good picture.
Yeah,
very sweet. I felt really good about that. The kids were all great, and, they were just so cute, just amazing. And that's why I like what we do, which is... this is
a different organization than the Pregnancy Center. Actually, this is... the most beautiful girl in Rolla runs this organization, my wife.
Of course.
It's called St. Raymond Society, but it's our maternity home. So when people come to us pregnant and homeless, that's where we automatically refer them. And it's an amazing organization. What's most amazing is they go from, it's all about transitioning to self-sufficiency. So they actually leave self-sufficient. So we don't care how you got here, homeless and pregnant, but by the time you leave, you're going to be standing on your own 2 feet. And
that's cool. That's the key to what you guys and what I'm a small part of, which is, we don't just it's not just about having the baby. It's about having the baby and feeling good about it and feeling like you've got your feet on the ground somewhat.
Right.
Okay? Ready to face whatever it is and go out and get it and enjoy your life.
We had one such family that that reached into self-sufficiency, that they're on their own. But I wanted to put a word out to your listeners that we had somebody that was lined up to help pay for their Christmas gifts, but that person all of a sudden is not contacting me back. So if anybody'd like to call me personally and help try to arrange a special last-minute Christmas for this family, that would be awesome. Can I give my cell phone number?
Please.
It's 573-647-9530.
Say it again.
573-647-9530. They could text me there as well. But just look at, we had our Christmas party for the girls you met yesterday. We had that last night for St. Raymond's, but this family is not covered. So.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. Okay, Joe? I got to go. I got 2 big breaks to do, and I got to be loyal to the sponsors who are loyal to the show. So
thanks for an amazing
All right,
show.
my friend. Merry Christmas to you and Jane and all the kids out there.
Amen. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to you.
Thank you, sir. All right, we got to take a break for sure. When we get back, I don't know how much time, we're going to announce our winner, and the winner has to call me at 573-578-2700. But for now, call the show a little later. We'll try to squeeze you in, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
If you've been waiting till the end of the year to get the best deal on a new vehicle, then your wait is over. I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager, and the Big Finish event is going on right now at Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. We have literally thousands of dollars of incentives available, or up to 72 months with 0% financing on qualified vehicles. Come see why the Jeep Wrangler and the Ram 1500 were voted Motor Trend's 2019 SUV and Truck of the Year. It's the Big Finish event going on now at your hometown dealer, Taylor Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, or online at TaylorChryslerRolla.com.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Imagine if you could get your McDonald's favorites for only a few dollars. Wouldn't that be great?
Jen?
You just hand over $1 and bam, you're eating a delicious cheeseburger.
You can do that. On McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, you can get a cheeseburger for just $1. You can even get 6-piece chicken McNuggets made with all white meat for $2. Jen, what you doing?
Get in, Joe. There's a 6-piece chicken McNuggets with my name on it. Dreams really do come true.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Tax extra.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
In 2016, the wall was up. 2016, there were 11 illegal immigrants who entered Israel. And then they raised the height of the wall an additional several feet. And in 2017, there was not one illegal immigrant that made it through the southern border into Israel. So
that is a remarkable story.
It works.
So what you had was, before the wall, 55,000 people coming through Israel's southern border with Egypt. And then when they put the wall up at first, it was 11. 55,000 to 11. Okay, and apparently somebody got a bigger ladder. And then they rose the way they put up not a bigger wall, but they added to the wall, and the next year 0. And you're telling me walls aren't effective? Nobody in America believes that BS, do they? I don't think so. All right, you know what? I feel like I feel like we played Dr. Amy's song.
Yeah, we got to play this other guy's song.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Go ahead.
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like,
you don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny, you...
And we did karaoke in here. We all sang.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa was a little bit restrained over there, so I
just couldn't hit those flat
I had
notes.
to tell her, you must sing. You must sing to be on the show. And she did. She complied. And so you know what? We got to take another break. So we're going to do that right now, and then come back and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and be on our merry little way. I guess Stan's going to be off for a little bit.
I am.
Well, that's very nice. I hope you figure out something to do and have fun.
Yeah, I will.
All right. So call the show 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Imagine if you could get your McDonald's favorites for only a few dollars. Wouldn't that be great?
Jen?
You just hand over $1 and bam, you're eating a delicious cheeseburger.
You can do that. On McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, you can get a cheeseburger for just $1. You can even get 6-piece chicken McNuggets made with all white meat for $2. Jen, what you doing?
Get in, Joe. There's a 6-piece chicken McNuggets with my name on it. Dreams really do come true.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Tax extra.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Illegal immigration comes at a huge cost to our environment. The Government Accountability Office, GAO, put it this way, quote, illegal border activity on federal lands not only threatens people, but endangered species and the land itself. Illegal aliens and smugglers have destroyed cactus and other sensitive vegetation that can take decades to recover, including habitat for endangered species. One land management official described another federal property on Arizona's border as so unsafe and with resources so destroyed that it is now primarily used for illegal activities and no longer visited by the general public, end quote. Now keep in mind, that's not a press release from Donald Trump's campaign team. That's a federal study from 2002. That was back when people could do science without getting fired for it. The left used to care about the environment, the land, the water, the animals. They understood that America is beautiful because it is open and uncrowded. Not so long ago, environmentalists opposed mass immigration. They knew what the costs were. They still know, but they don't care.
All right, we're back on the show, and you know what? We're about We're 3 minutes away from this, so we have a winner from the fabulous McDonald's $50 Christmas gift card, which you can buy a lot of double quarter pounders with cheese with that, can't you? The winner is, from Edgar Springs, Martin! And by the way, I think I have you. Well, why don't you fax me your address again, okay? Text me. Fax me. Who says fax me anymore?
Just you.
All right, way to be, Martin. Congratulations, and Stan has engineered some applause from you that we recorded from our earlier live audience here, because they've all left. You know that we gave the weekend off, and Stan here is going to be off more off than he usually is, and he's going to have hopefully a great New Year's. Ran into Delecka Carr, who somehow managed to get the good room at Matt's while we were left to entertain the rest of the restaurant at our Christmas party. Hi, Delek. Merry Christmas to you, or Happy Holidays. I don't know if she celebrates, but she's a great gal, great real estater, and good friend. Gas watch, $1.91. You know, this is another tax break to the American people, isn't it?
It was $1.86 in Waynesville.
Was it really?
Night.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty soon they'll be paying us to gas up our cars. You know, if this keeps on.
Right.
You know, speaking of ISIS murders 700 prisoners as a president announces he's pulling out of Syria. And, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he knows something better than Barack Hussein Obama did. By the way, like San Francisco, where the waiters and waitresses no longer can afford to live there and they can't even find them, the Hollywood entertainment workers are living in cars. Why? Because they can't afford to live on the wages they have to buy a house or an apartment or rent an apartment. How's that for that Hollywood doublespeak? Why aren't you doing something for your own people?
That's right.
What is that?
We have 1 minute.
No, is that a 1 minute warning?
This is a 1 minute warning.
Okay,
song,
all right. Great. All right, 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. Who's America's biggest celebrity? I know your richest celebrity. That would be George Lucas. Oprah,
really? Jay-Z,
and Kylie are next. You know, Star Wars fame. Anyways, I want to wish you all a wonderful Christmas, and we will be back with another edition of the Dave Weinbaum Show. And, you know, get together with your family. Try not to argue too much. Have a good time. Take a lot of pictures. It's good advice from Dr. Amy. Take a lot of pictures and put it on Facebook and Twitter and things like that.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
and enjoy yourselves. And then we can get back into the political stuff. Laura Loomer, I told her to take it easy, and she says she's working her butt off right now. So, okay, good for her. All right.